Efie pini ya duonum yensa edane ye benada Tuesday 7th November 2023 in the year of our Lord. Ofema awurade akwa wasan ko Kwame Nkrumah Tikese morning show president of the land for Bible na yen kenkan wo Nyankopon asem odifo Ezekiel nwoma no etire aduasa enson imu baako edeba. The book of Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 1. Na awurade nsa ba me so na wade bi fredi awurade honhom wade mi kosi bonhwa kase anompe aye mamu na o maame so fa twahirichi ai na hwe edoso para wo bonhwa no ani na hwe eho akokwa na obisa me se woni paba nompe yi benya nkwa na me se awurade Nyankopɔn wo na wonim no ka kire me se hye nompe yi ho nkom na ka kire nompe ni se mu nompa mo ho akokwa muntie awurade se awurade mu Nyankopɔn sie nie nompe yi nie hwe mema ahome aba mu na mu anyankwa na me de intin besoso mu na me de nam agum so na me de wedi akata mu ho na me de ahome ahye mu na mu anyankwa na mu ahunu se me ni awurade. Amen. Ezekiel na ho eno onyame pese wo kire ni bibi se mpo onipa wu a enam se wo ye obo ade enti no obetimi anya no amana bankwam mpo owuom ena wo ka che Ezekiel se enti sa wo ye otiasefo na wo dwen se biribiara si enidaso asa odofo sa wo twere awurade yi emwadi daso nsa na omane so no won ne ko ba bia nipa nankese skeletons aye ho ma ado se twa ho hia no hunu se edoso enti nipa wo mo abemo buo nipa enidaso asa nipa wo mo dwene se bibia ntimi nye yie wo mo doso nipa ka wo mo nko nanka wo maka wo manu aduro awuo no wo mo doso ahiafo doso ayarefo doso wo mo a yetu wo mo afiri dem wonya advance wo mo doso wo mo ni adwuma doso wo se ena Nyankopɔn ebisa me ene wo se so inompei ebenyankwa so oyarefo yi ho ebeton so wei obedi yie wa abrabom so wei eniema betunya ye yie e de ama no si awurade enompe wei wa na anim wa na agba wa de o se no ka kire me se shenompe no wonkom na ka kire nompe ni se mo nompa mo ho akokwa muntie awurade shenompe no wonkom na ka se wo oyarefo a ye declare se wo bewuo no tie awurade shenkom na ka se wo hiani a ene wonim se wo nidi wo ni kwala ni nidie no tie awurade shade oyo obonu na wonwo no se enne wonim se ebra wo di nyinse na twam batie awurade shade woni adwuma no wonkom se obenya adwuma anopai wo frɛ me sɛ memfa ni da so mmerɛw wo frɛ me sɛ memɛhyɛ wo nkom nka nkyerɛ wo sɛ nyame wɔ mu ɛbɛyɛ yie wo sene sɛ awurade Nyankopɔn ka kyerɛ nompai nie hwɛ mema ahome aba mu na moanya nkwa awurade se wo bɛ rekende o wo bɛ pagya wo wo bɛ ma adom bi aba nkwa bi bɛba wo se bi di ntini bɛsoso wo mu baabi a ayɛ deleted no awurade so wo bɛyɔ ose na mede namu agumu so na mede wedi akata mo ho na mede ahome ahye mu na mo anya nkwa aha na ye mede na wose na mo ahunu se me ne awurade bibia nso awurade ye wodia ne se obetwere no na wadan no na wahunu se nyame obade no onyaawo obepagyaw na wahye ni munyam Jesus Christ nimu ene yabompa ye fagidi ka se amen ye kenkan efi the book of Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 1 to 6. Believe where Ezekiel woman it tell you sound so imu baako ebepim insia onyame asem ye fagidi ka se amen.
God bless our homeland, Ghana motherland, faithful and together. Hello, my brother. 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 Hello, my brother.
Dear Chibia, Ghana may be 2.1 next that will mamba power to the Ghana Hokane. Dear Chibia, and ye now Magania Magashiani Hunamagao. Dear Chibia,
Parliament members attending the sitting, Ghana move. Hello, my Parliament members attending the sitting, Ghana move. Hello, my well, your excellency is strong and never give up. Hello, my well done, your excellency is strong and never give up. Hello, my our doctors take great attention on the operations and save lives. Hello, man. Can you say bye to corruption, bye to discrimination, bye to favoritism? Hello, man. Can you say bye to corruption, bye to discrimination, bye to favoritism? Hello, man. Hello.
My fellow Ghanaians, Ghana past 50, so we forgot corruption and stereo.
I'm happy to go have Ghana Kuruk. Me for now, I don't complete class my
Dear Chibia, Ghana may be 2.1 next that will mamba power to the Ghana Hokane. Dear Chibia, and ye now Magania Magashiani Hunamagao. Dear Chibia,
Praise the Lord, we ought to give you thanks and praise. God bless our homeland, Ghana motherland, faithful and together.
Long live Ghana.
We gonna build Ghana strong.
Okay, 101.7 so any nyamsem ya oda faza kese ma this way chocolate radio nya ni hwehwe nkoko papa bi na ode aye unye hwehwe boto a eya busuan chemfa obia no bi ba bia ye ton provisions bia no benya bi ato Vodafone for sponsor yen Ade Akye Abia show yi om na ye main sponsor na waye de obi nya bi da se de ubetimi anya Vodafone for number ana oba ye customer wo bra wo hia physical sim card ye fa ni eSIM enie for phone no kuta wo no ne dial star 700 star 6 hash star 700 star 6 hash na you say phone no e betimi afa eSIM no eSIM nya ze card na ehemu eno an e be program wo so na wanya o number kama na okọ enti wi a wabo star 700 star 6 hash no fakọ Vodafone retail shop bia na complete setup no na wo complete wi a wo betimi anya busumi bia wo be ma 5 gig free 20 minutes talk time free to all network eno no oyen sa 3 months into 3 months no na kuta 15 gig of data any system minutes to call on all networks at no extra cost. Nti order for dial star 700 star 6 hash now get yourself a Vodafone eSIM ne get connected to Ghana's network of choice. Vodafone further together one so ya sene e ma yetumi de Ade Akye Abia show yi yetumi e de ebrew na ono bo akoso ago aboaje atenase ako na ti sei nyame adumo Kwame jacket ya wahye no Kwame so de kosia the whole world ako
Kwame de
we can't play for
any play half o ma fi bobi ansa o
na pray no akoja no madukro
ene ye de
machine na ye de carry cocoa no brand ne fe plain PLANE plain na wo ye a bottle baako full bag no ene ye no pray mu
okay
ena na half no ye pray fa etim no mo de afidie ni din na ehwe
o mo de ye
edina yes ya ona hu say word we plain 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 it was me catch you pray mu enye pray fa
enye plain fa
that's what syllable
walk
o kan de say the o ko
Esa wa fechire ne sen kan kasa.
te say the o carry cocoa bag no.
O wo fa se abechia wo.
Ya.
Hey, se the waji atumu so wo fa se.
Daddy.
Dan se the waji atumu.
Daddy. Entwa na wa hye no.
Entwa na wa hye ne ye de.
Entwa no enya ngo mo
E
ko
achichi di echi ana.
Daddy.
E we de.
Ye friend Ekufu hene.
Abusia na ti ya wo ma ni. O competition.
Ana me ka se.
O ma brasi na bai.
Na me ka se achichi di echi.
Na wo akwara akose.
Na nye ntwakaye. Ye na ade ma mi.
Tie kwa kutwi na waka no.
O se.
Ni boy na ni. Ntwakaye. Se kanino.
Na so wo fa se no.
Na ntwakaye o Bible.
Ei. Edi Bible.
Ntwakaye o Bible. Wo Joseph ni papa no man ntwakaye. O Bible.
Ena father simi musa say ya aboa bai.
E bi enya aboa ntuma ye twa ma na ka kire.
Okay. Wanyiri.
Ana say friend say
Ntwakaye. Gwagu ayi a center wo mu penipa to application ko.
Oh na say and then grad your father onu na ka.
Men na ga de.
Father ya shishe program ya na no. O se onu be kan. Ka tini ya uni peni adue. Ona so asasa.
Wa ma father content. Eno ye de uni panyin adue. Kwame na betinam.
Dia the chance if you Nkrumah history ni abe champion. Papa G.
Ya Papa G.
Ya pe na na do e be kwa ni.
They be say e wi amanyofo na fi akọ music industry no say what.
Ni nyina Kwame na be history.
Ni po di kan bo organ first.
Wow. Edewo. Wani ji kura no ama awra ho. Entwa na fra wo no. Ye fra no Ekufu hene.
Anu e ba se ne bai.
Ekufu a oye ohene. Sabre no na dan ko Ekufu ado. Ne papa
Mo
Program media. Afa
obi ayi mi na ka.
Na go ye gede wo. 1st September 1969.
Mo mi na no be de obi ayi ni.
Ena obeye ceremonial president
1961.
69. Eti obi a
that anu African Telecom port.
Edi obi a 1969 wunya eye daily graphic bia no 1st September 1969 headline caption and that graphic and you say Ekufu Ado is president. Aha enti eho na kanene bibi ba na o ma ye ntoma na o ma tontoma ne din enti we no wo mfre no Ekufu hene Ekufu a waye ohene
Isaac Vanyum ni jem.
Oni be ya die. Azani panyin
na
Master Kwabena Kwabwa. Akwabwa Junior we ni nana. Okay. On the boss anyu we ni penny adio. We ni penny adio. Openi we na say. So bi ti ni ba fo a fe bi ju ti go.
No. Wache wo fie.
Me ya me di.
Wache wo fie. Ya mamra nyira. Dan we ya mamra nyira. Kwame wo ho de ya mamra nyira.
Program dey secret. We ni abi.
Ai, ne mai.
Wona abeye.
Wana be.
Me ni ada.
Dabi obe o producer. Obe o producer.
Isaac nso ahwe nwum no ho adwuma ye. It is a man. We ni abi and dey be.
Arehu.
Na Kwame, e di enti no saje fo ware Fatima. Fatima. Fatia.
Ako. Obedi ade no.
Bakacho. We be tire di enti o ware Fatia.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the oldest historian.
Wow.
In the history of this country.
How oldest nan je wa?
Kwame, day and no worry Fatia.
Kwame Nkrumah ebe ye prime minister no. In 1957 no. No ne. Onu kwani prime minister ye sha ase na oyesu geni.
No yesu geni.
Na Nkrumah moya mane. Enti a year on 1958. Ade Akye yese no. No akwa ware Fatia. Aye ne ho ade e na ba.
I know you are very small.
And I say, Koba, you send me a quadrille.
I don't know, but somebody Omobama Nana.
Debbie, enough for no, no, the pre-freedom. No, what I want. No, what I fatty and a sabre brunin, or buy, what's you? Now, all what is why a traditional marriage you. For fra, jumper, and what you say, I know too. Abigail Bar, my money for to know what they are to her in 1958.
Wow.
Come there and pass out.
No, you are more about so.
Mammy.
I'll be quite young for Nina because they were one.
Quagway a book. Who call Rollins Park and Patch open your book?
There be a book you won't try. Book no Kwame, a deep band that book nechi. Oh,
a Jubilee Ghana.
Written by
Independent Ghana.
Written by
a papa not your woe. Eddie, you are about to say more.
In fact,
and history
on a more serious note.
Now,
such a program is very interesting.
Kwagwe, what him say, Master Kwabna Kwabana, or Bo Winnipeg, you know. One the training Alex Kunadu, and I was sample for G.
Hey, Mr. AAA.
Hey. And now Alex Kunadu, you be bria or boy, and so we need for Troy. I say, woman fee.
Hey.
Yeah, ninyu bebre.
Sika so kankan wo mo no a.
Awo no. Ninyu bebre no na Alex Kwadu akola no. Ena wonu so akola. Eni
no Kwadu nyum no ekutia wo musa no.
Ena wonu so wonu so etreni enana machididi.
Oh.
Na dey me kwaba ni ato abakwase.
Anu wase mbeni fuata ade ago
Kwame
yaba na ni aba.
Yaba na ni aba. Yaba na nso ni aba. Kwame say ye de sa ye ko 2024.
Abi beji photo no.
Ye de sa ye ko 2024. Kwame November e kro no kra ye ma na kwa abanche yo.
Enie Kana fatu wa mlo bia hu.
Eso na ye ne de toso nson wadi na awotwe. Kwame mi se November wo ba ye nche yo so wadi na awotwe. Ne de toso enson ne. Oba ye na nsan ya ya wo nu ye o. 2023 November ye wo no na anu ya.
Ni di ne honam se November na chese oba.
Ni di ne honam se. Ba Kwame wonche obata na ye November 7.
Wow.
Which means say wonya na awotwe. Na Kwame wonya na awotwe akase.
Asamba akwa ewo mu ni se.
Aka na awotwe me nsan na woko.
Nya na awotwe me nsan mpo. Aka afi ene bosome pepepepe no man you to aba 1 year 1 month ene
oh Kwame ampa ene de ene ye 7th November eti aka bosome aka afi ene bosome pepepe na Kwame ye to aba wo
na adan kwa kufuado na ode ne dwumadie nyina
abawie ye
dwumafo ye dwuma op
na Ghana ye kosimpie ni akwakoto aba
na afi ne bosome pepepe ne ye to aba
afi ne bosome pepepe
ne ye to aba
nti
afi ne bosome ne
ana Kwame afi nso enche o afi nche eti Kwame ye de Ghana for ya ready say the two main political parties here war parties in Ketu and Bio.
Two million Afrafantoka.
And some me some me come main.
No one main why you
Kwame say NDC near or no de sa fe no obanti enya hu ne bobre. Eti ntimi fa ne mu akonta. Me can two main political parties say NDC near MPP no. Kwame say ye hwe.
Na no me
manifesto mo de beba.
Madam for SG ni boy bi say wa bo nwuma ma yeru ala nkyere matinti nka o record no abanam say want to na mintie 1.7 ha front to du fa o du fa na no tu ko hi
Kwame Nkrumah
unti wo dwi hu aboy no office chedumase who say chedumase for the base there akoja
Kwame
mami ngodi nkomo yi
kodi bre na aka afe ene bosumi baako na ye to abe na ene ye 7th November
yes
7 December 2024 na ye koto aba wo Kwame kobra na ni nkomo
obi do ka wadwen yo se
bedru ho sisi a
Honorable Edward Enin former MP for Obuasi na ye no endwen nkomo honorable me wache ye bende ye baba som Ava fanto otu fa Asa je duma se de se SD mu po bi obo be se je duma se ena tena ye eyi Obuasi be kwai nom ne area ho no omna to tena enu no omo bo omo hwini Ava fronto otu fa otu fa
no Oman go for pressure. About for now, I'm someone raising it high. Who you know now they call high.
I know what I say.
Let me know my papa.
Na anano about one dear call ye. Eya mama.
Oh, one day, one baby. One no, and in fact, Honorable Japan. My respect, you know. Oh yeah, dear. The one single person, I know you know, what's Alan free one. That's one day, or man, no, you know, and the tiny in our call. Cancel. Now, now, chef, that can not do baby now need to go ma. And yes, sir, or yeah, boat, not also could draw no sign, except for yeah, the obey. Kemsen kono kwa so ko bejai because for share the way na nko fokra wa bo omo no mo nyobia through ono nko fo no beye obi abeye abenya gina bia no mo inside twa mo ho di na tem kan tem no nipa de nipa o okay but when you actually know the two native for election no na results no so nya the whole government machinery even Kwame Nkrumah Daniel to Abanukano, about 12, not some of the MPs in this still, I'm saying not almost through say, for 1 by 12 years, not about me. Not they were still keeping them. Who report and never, not me went through media, no more reps, no day back. But go why say, go for young to a bow, down, as soon as if MPs. What is this? Well, no, I say, some cacao. Obi a ekoto aba na me delegate na no omwa enti wo okoto aba this is San Florida Brazilian campaign udi goma asa no akoto enti omo ho delegate ni omo ho I'm say the kind of people who choose as delegates I'm say your problem omo ho people just take advantage of own almost take advantage of but no more can some be at na ke ko to aba dia no pa dia e na o ka mpo bo ni ufi so omre ufi aso ko to aba at time na bi so dia konya kosi wo e sin sa wo judge I best another brand of that me report and I'm saying no this in classes and background anyway now no go for na kasa number 2 amawa ya no ma bi o after election no no man we na ma wo person so problem problem
but say election bi ade obi e priniti enti we sanka oziba ka sanka ye normal
oh ye normal in class system e fa na wo omo my democracy akọ ma ni no obi ko to aba no America ni Europe ni UK na ya be ka ya ti mini MP say mo mra minister we so ja wan ba na in class system I know where ni so because democracy ya check from 92 young craft sound no
MPC wa mumra no e bia no musika bia kamu ana TNT bi ni de
okay and yeah, good news for the country because I'm born as a West African democracy no Because they be about this time they are going anymore. Now they are happy they are still crossing the woman, crossing some woman. I didn't go
here for me.
But for the romance and I'm post our man, guys, I don't go your position and I be an MP and I is on your guy that and walk on your position guy in himself. I think now we are no young boy, open so Jessica, but it's in a nice way. Now, I mean, personally, I know my normal way. So,
Sika, dear say, Sika, Utria, Nutria, in a nice way, and say,
and let's go, and it's in a nice way. So, you feel another 1 hour, their command. Nothing like as a Munyamla and the more cast up diet. Now we got to general election. Will you have time to do the way and another? General election, you won't give me that time. With the general election, the only who go for general election as an MP. So which my friend the whole entire constituent now what to about they should come to your house to talk before they go and vote. That's possible. And why do you even anyway? I mean, people value internal, politics. Don't say general election are fine because that's how I see. Because I'm the prime minister for the Omomoja be general saying general election. I don't know if they think that is the way to go there. They may catch us media to media. Because I do it and no problem.
Now, Mamma, you say, will be a delegate. Eye dania obu ha ba bi o free ba no ewa na ono so enim se all aspirants no bi atua bi enti no obeje se okura ye bros ka abeje
ba me obeje a fako no fie se ne fie ni enti na no no enti wa ba no so wo achiro woni achiro general election any MPs no yes president general election Omon wako se ni wache ni everything omufe na mu delegate sorry voters to about what concerns in Yamedi on one so makoto aba. If you want to go by that there.
I see.
I mean, no boy yes so.
Na afa ya radio we. E de ne mark ne dia akompre ko Japan enya e matsa. Yeso because nkofo adwen ese wo ma na kombeto ama alankyere maten no. Wo mu na etoma Kennedy ebi msi da bi nkrofo de abufuo ene to ye ebi owi ade ne siye
they see pan so hwa global analytics tango for your maba fufuro ya omo ye sector edemi enye benamsi ono onto no really biscuit da no bones oguzu no okonyo figures no o da papa ne zo ogure ma se o
info analytics no
ya wo mo ye serious. I tell you, I Musa Danko.
Musa Danko.
Oh, no. But that's in the man is about time also retire. Because I'm going to know the TV not to one affiliate and for a bozo.
Debut, would you, when the young fans be at Banam, so yet,
I baby, you know.
Oh, to not offer who keke, and you be here.
We are not figures in a bunny and walk the Calcutta. Oh, need I got a pop on the serious view.
Oh, but so Casset, Baumia by winning, 75%
down. Absolutely. And now, we are no more play, be just to man scan comfortable again, we never the man got to. But the tenth can't vote, you know. On share info for you know the buy now. On some areas, we are almost to say, Allah, no. Strong again, no share about a can we need her. Alan call for no majority to market, but a been so the command about me. But I can now so effort, one of the Nicoan, because now we are and go for a while. You cry, yes, only normal politician from Nicasa. Obuana and go for that. Oh, and not before to market.
Before the day.
Oh, before the free say, or be more free say. Omunyana boade party by. But I say, and go for few now, or more enjoying now, no munina, and could deliver for it, say, Chinchina honey and San Fabanco. I just say, not Germano. Of there is a more yes and more, and Pasa Musa twice or night, and one channel Saba or Musaso. They be decided before that trouble. And Boo all Quanso and the booth we were last week to know upon that moves a ban or panel, and I say, Now, all that people are saying, send the tier 400 is matter. After 400, no, why people come to call people in their homes? They top up 400 and as a BB amount for who say, but mother, every crap promise, as they almost don't be 1,005 in addition. I report we are meeting free as Sawomo. So promise it, oh, my son, the 1,005 will be out. It was so funny that. And don't see no more for almost fear. Just to top up. And the master, I can't be a bank of force. Now, boom, I was there. I didn't know. Woke up primary now. The one who didn't see Kenya go. My general election, I finished card where my bed.
Now, Ora Canada compre ko Japan. All MPs, one candidate Tiachi. Yet say the whole government machinery.
Yes, the whole government could do that. Yes, they were all supposed CEOs, CEOs who also debate. But because they have given you appointment, we are minister who also do it. We are why just almost no crowd and my ministers and crowd almost 10 or much.
And now, when you know, at the end, a money to me is sailing through.
And your police station, food soldiers, if there. Enough is enough. Omo bre. Oh, and sounds of free say. And confoy ya, ya, somebody did ya, and you was there. Ye conjure home. I don't see, you know. Oh, me say, Sametubia, coming to my bar, because Mr. Fish system now, or my DDN and the better to us, and
one to my bar,
oh, never coming to Mano. Yes, I be a man, plasma, and also the bonio. System did that, you know.
But when you say, I'll pursue my own vision.
I know the amendment who you all can say, no crown and so that's it. Time comfort the one who can send baby. Juma, and I'm wa. Anna,
Obi Sandy Abba.
I'm from
Honorable. Obi Sandy was in India. I wear what I see MBB.
I hope that in the free party, or my former party, I might be one more party anymore. I understand me say, the fee, or my former party, because I almost.
Send the fee, no.
Now, person with argument, no man, one friend. Oh, I'm not waiting with your man.
Now, so when you know, see, I mean, you come out, honorable Kenya Japan, Ekasano, was say, there should be unity. As they say, showdown, no cry, echo, ama. Say, among for say, bra, now, or Tiwano, now, or Eddie Kleber, Mia, Esson, and Sasset, were the new leader of the party. No, now, here can anymore. Utimi se nkasa sie bi akoso na ese ne bonyu so papa sana wo hu no
me de kan de so was in fear it's too much am so no anim like you're saying the in the facial looks na be hu say e bia to say na to say so that and you know but me mom there sense am call so pa kwa me we nipa o fa hu say wo e na sa sem we ekotia o Kwame, kofu fi se o so je mu ye wie chale Kwame e wi ase obi e nipa o. And assumption so shi nipa o. And assumption nipa so a chance na funi mo. Obetumi aka na no sama chose media chairman ye se ba Kwame ni trimu e. Kwame baby a election si kwa no ne de we no masi ye no. Me de waka chem se bibia koda din a meka so oboa.
Bibia na di sa.
Me sure sir. Because I don't make calls no from Ken side and from Bamias. I said a lot of missiles. I through a lot of missiles I say. And here is how. Kwame sa wo ye nipa o. Oh. Okay baby ayi obi amu aka bibi ehwe wo so o charge pa me okay
ya yo sabe kwa na me yakola
o na wanyini tana afi ameo eti uye nipa eti ni me say no de bia bibi sia e fa no say eye me a Kamayan say. I don't know why you say, oh, and now we also trust. If you are one year, the year, and got one Uber. Oh, let me pay a shank kind of credit. I give away the do now, pa. It is doing the same thing. Oh, you know, maybe one is saying, yeah, this hour. And then, presumably, so results won't shut the baby coffee.
Ah, na deɛ ɛsi yɛ yi ɛwɔ nsunsuanso wɔ ɔmo primary si no so ana.
Oh, na sɛ no kɔ no deɛ nsunsuanso na wɔho no MPs bebree kɔ fie wo kora na wotumi nya vote a difference yɛ bɛyɛ 100 150 wɔahwɛ kora bɛkɔ fie.
Ah, ɛno no aseɛ sɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ nipa no bu afu anaa deɛ bɛyi.
Ɔmo bu afu ɔho na wo a wo kora hɔ deɛ wosan lusu kora deɛ Opa mengo se osika.
Oh.
Cause they are going to.
Ah, you.
Oh, that politics, yeah, wo much. That's why we go over market. Because now initially no be a free time person dey be ko omba to confirm be two or more. Results we ban am won say be ko free. Be lose.
But any and say wo mu hia so wo mu yɛ adwuma.
Say adibo wa hade we no tell your promise we no I didn't some be about.
Wow.
Some be about but also always na onye boat same ya obetimati kan some move ya ka cho say onye MPP ni ya they say they are going to test here abu say the fear or party o mten ni din dan na me join
na ma me hwe ade ba ko na asem yenu bi now woma anto 30-something%. Woma anto amfa ma yewura baumia no ebe reflect general elections ana as a party na dey na say party ni now
Kwame party no wo djuma ye say yewura cheme sa bosu kraka ma ho se ma ready yi bi a o kan say with the percentage can I pull no e just say MPP wo djuma kese ye say e just say within our party mo no close to 40% are not happy with you. And already we are campaigning so quiet now. A bufuso campaign by Mupa. And I will share our platforms, so I will share comment from MPP4, our MPP4, to send me a crowd make us say, yeah, what you say, a bufo, a bimupa, including me. So that's it.
Now, who the over before who was it?
System no. Be say I drink Ghana one because you are Ghana here, Onto Ghana here, affect will be out. You know, oh, yeah, will be our dog Ghana there, and some will no bow, but can be. Said the NDC for the by Nya, can go for you say NDC for body any in the Oma Thames, and anyway good or can Japan, the NDC for can be. And yet, I fear more than Sefa, so come on with the Muslim party. Also, before by Pony, they be ano.
I yes, Yaka.
Zao. Yes, Yaka. And as I know Bible, the go to you, and as I want to go to you, and I'm constitution.
I am penny focus and penny casa.
Go to my man,
I am penny casa. I am penny casa.
And penny. Yes, Yaka. And yes, any trouble, I tried the
what do you mean you are doing? Nafi, young say NDC for John Dramani Mahama Woba and MPP for so Mahmoud Baumia. Oya Okunu Beden.
I mean, like I'm saying, MP before they have to manage their house. Or some who also go for heart because we didn't go for Kwatuabano, almost 40%. A day before Nakotuaba. Again, you're quite a primary, polling station for now. Mafia, Omuyi, Omufrimono. We are more peeved than 40% now, almost 40% now to Tiaono. The MPP there, like the Ura Chimesa Bozukano, we MPP now to me that Mudano, they face a reality. We need to address issues, including polling station for now. Yeah. How do you call it? Polling station for now. You move free more about no more a mafia or more. Be more to about just what and the crowd some say Now, I walk or 2 about 25 a.m. And if I mean, 2 about 5 a.m. Oh, would you before my uncle for that? And you need to address this. I was almost solving some problem, getting and that's there. And people, I mean, I feel like I'm going to my cry, but I be going 1 month. So we need to work hard. One more, say, be almost people, no, they don't matter, no. Omo kasa no gazo bufu na woman na se bibi no omu jana sa party no enkoye mai afọ ndisi edisha mu sa se omo ya e but ndisi fon de omo omo mutimi eye moves bi na bo wan so omo asa nam kwa mfa so resolve omo issues
wo mutimi ye moves bi ebufu bakra na omo so
na bo wan na se ajo on the MP so the MC and will be a piece of a master, be a piece of not doing to know. Also, problem MP no more. No, then that your on all friendly or not, instance, or better fine way be from officer, mama uncle on the way party anymore. Oh, fire, what I say, Bias will be there. Or make us will be senior and some can also at the more party anymore now. They say, one no. There's a baby because I want to mean Yan Sakura Fan to what do you say? That is part of the test in the Bible. On that of only the whole party we more actually a party. No, so that's it. I said, no, maybe fine. Oh, the basin see, oh, nothing. It's your vote. Over to our toe. When this is for non connoisseur. But I mean, in Tebema, unless you know, but I'm people in this is so there. Another fact, President, comfort if he's on me and on bar. I thought it will be a one on. Jama hono so no go phobia to about mode o ma dwen na to na nye party no mo so afom ho adwen okay that you we no amen me nya info analytical say why no me nya research but kakra me ye ne hu say let's when you straight fight so be make me win first round
na mama wiade running mate issue so say aba why na SS partner baumia SS wo free he wo the policy unim region ben so any pa ben
amen happy before the party no the baby I don't know the almost scheme so the man no here there o pa sunya me no the man no e did you wo fu samajura me me can preach because everybody be obi win a fragment na before baby no o ma dwen say asem dey man what the upper one also was experience or acquire research in him the maybe you said your man got time much some of the man no. I never go. Now we are oh maybe I mean some man abobodi. Campaign course also or many abra or man got a fresh delegates will feel be as a competition. See about Joyce, about Napo, Omabo Osla, Omabo James, Omabo education minister.
Doctor
Fremanso parents so it's your line. I mean, I know it's up to them. There is a part in the home. Omukoye, Omana, Omakodi, Omofragwa, winning. You'll be in it yet, I mean, and this somebody come out your whole crowd because I'm sorry, I just pressure almost no doors and now the over advisors. So I'm a shame. Tell me the Omasa one.
Mira, medals are no pay.
But only say I know some Korea, and this is another big issue, Baba. So I'm promising the Papa 15 now, Korea back one. I also said the before bow. The MPP there, I was someone for that's a fact.
Mate, medals are no pay.
Bye
bye. Honorable Edward Enin, and I am a former MP for Obuasi. Now, scanning now Obuasi boom on the MP ewo. Na ye na twetwe nkomo yenko lawyer Charles Amodate wono private legal practitioner and oye member Emma Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan ni team campaign team no law me moache
ya me nua na what say
me wo ye na also
agroya branch ya me ho ye
na wo fi
mi fragna sante kasamo of aguna sante
mi kuro mo asa ayi aguna obi kwafo anochi kuro
me yafini ni ba o
eni awu fi aguna himfi o
na anti me no sia me ka se million no da bia me ka se Kwame Nkrumah Tikese wu bia ne million no anti wu nim se ye free kotoko ba kumu
Sikaye moja
ofre Victor Manimra
bra nyame che na wo boni di o Pa Thomas
so dia mu
wade nyame che kwabere nyame che ene fi obi an egira da ne sim
oh million mami tachiman osi Kwabra Philip
Kwabra Philip no ni ade na maba wo nchen ya now you member Canada Akumpre kwa Japan the campaign team
yes
die ekoye die baaye ene ema munyaye na your surprise
Yominia me da se pisa o manya sa akonya ise me ni watiefo nyinara en twetwe sa nkomoe na yen no so we share statistics back and again ma me mfa sa akonya so na me mfa enchia no ni kabia e mu du pa en Africa do he Japan na kache Emma Ghana for nyinara all the delegates Ghana Police Service electoral commission any the MPP presidential electoral committee or see what that will be as particularly the grassroots, the delegates are Mokoshe and Nimunyam Amapa 4th November year Chemui. Meaning I always say Akumpre kwa Japan or start say or also 2 franc ama MPP party no about a year and a half ago. Na obey muno awokeka any Kenyanya about party muno anumpo into minka. Yeah, quite any mono yen some see and no be a cry and say, oh, Papa, dear, Yadia Ubenya even 10%.
And some better see.
Oh, many I become awesome. Obia say, oh, 10%. Now, if you do maybe so, I come prequel Japan on your presidential material. Hey, no, my Becca, I come prequel Japan near the list be about the 10 cents of I come prequel Japan near the Abba. Yes, Papa, would him casa. Oh, how are you too slow? The good. Can you do in Japan? Because what bomb you set up 2 franca Emma party no. Emma, you know who my chairman for a solid platform so a cassetiano. You know who my empty against their own. I could prequel Japan. Who CEOs I can see a wall my mumu I could 2D VPH. We all saw it. Enti yentimi ka say yehu ye ema prepare oko onu kwa afu yesu wo mum di na tikra no omu ye mofra enu mum di na tikra no omu ye sei to the extent say bi no kwa put describe no say wo ye wudini ba ye nyina afa je mo hu say yefu ba kumu
sa tapes me ba jo sa tapes na ebo no hwan no na ebo ana say eyi Google no an na eyi eba
Many and I said video now near Yiba, say, you know, what your fruit back when they say your campaign as a compare with Japan or torn in somewhere. The people will go to the past. No more for may be better, say the bay up upon who bay time cry, not on Yakono. Now, you know, your numbers nearby, and I'm going to say, Papa, say, well, you're relevant. Our party, you must all you're relevant. Our country, and to show, say, now, internal politics in the area, and Penifo Bubaby says, so no what done for your Samoa, a yes to Suka. Na dachi yebesi nkonya so no wadafu nya asem susuka pa na dachi yebesi nkonya pepesere mu si omunyina obi kura was a sebe wo ye bia majority leader wo party ni mu a wo so otimi remain independent chairman wo so otimi remain unbiased ni nyina etukodi ba kufuoti etise etikansen efakere bi wo hine Japan wa na nye fe kra na so papai otira kete ejira na so afesi the establishment, facing all the apparatus are against one. No, she numbers in the buy, no, she numbers almost 37 point something percent. Yeah, I just so marvelous and significant and a big statement to say, a nipa amusu on him casano, a nipa amusu on your presidential material, a nipa about 2 foot good, and never send why I call. And Nuti. The Otodi was what you said that and animunyamo yahye no oso no de ese odwin no ho na de okaye bia so be ya magana mabunu no kaye bia so be ya boga na man no kaye bia so be ye ama mabunu anya dwuma ye afọ mo to pafra no onkwati wo mo da obetoko so aye saa kosi se anunyam ebeba Ghana mamu ha na minua ye nyina yahuro papa ye si ye nyina fi osoro ba ko yem na wo se osoro otia ne bapen enso ba ye osoro die otie tia credit sa na obia so anka hwe ye hwe ma wen mu nyira akoso enso so emano ba ye no fetire wanya enti we are not talking about the event. We are not talking about the event of 4th November. We are talking about the processes leading to the event of 4th November. Nese yanka wasem. Ni aso kataso. Oh, party cohesion. Oh, party unity. How do we do process improvement? Here ko yenimu. And say who here say yenu bisano. Ya wasi bring it attention to the party in 24 fair. Ye ko yenu enkaye.
Eti sa wuyi.
Ke do he Japan eni ye.
Ye tio.
What I say? Enti the question is say yes ke what a sinner at the 10 cents about. Do you expect a sinner? So only righteous people make that platform so I campaign now. That's the first question. The second question is it's a program. The second question is do we expect to be our own name Kasa? After the Institute of Languages, I question how a Kasa and the one platform so Akasa. Oh, these are the questions. Obia, yes, what the presidential material no. President, presidential, you have to be a president. Now, original platform, so anyone with your presidential material, Kasana. These are the questions. And maybe it's about time we want to see a pope or not pope, a carino. A man is since now almost see any ethical, maybe we are righteous, maybe we are big platform, so maybe one more Bekasa. And it's a woman who is a friend. Kwame Nkrumah Tikese, Aguna this year. They say, oh, Kasa, a ya dreaming home, a ya to Boise, that the big, the basic and Kunda. The other the point, the entire can was them at the pain. Say, me and Misia Gray, to Wusu, a thousand.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Yes, we come up here. The person that run the BBA. Let's say, part of the establishment. Do I stand a chance? That's the question. It is about equal opportunity to all of us. Look at the impudence, look at the arrogance. Say honorable Kumpreko Japan, a platform so or Turho, yes, or Bekasa is honorable sir.
Ah, Wamukasa answer.
Honorable sir, say a book can a Japan, the master of the master. Now, if you are a boy, was it the right time?
Ah, and you not a say what you are.
Oh, there will be our master where you taught baby. Ya will say any brabba, ya sebi, obia air drain of horse. A whole now catches will be our master. Sabibu, or insinuations, all they were time, I had two idea, or no begina honest, honorables. Others in a buyer, Mukasa or Monsa now, more Monsa. And can you imagine or do platform no so next year for a trabano? She how a cruise in a platform no so, she her coat in a platform no so, she Osla our platform no so, can the poke our platform no so, can go for no more platforms in
Nanipa who bomb Wamukasetian.
Oh, Kwame Nkrumah Tikese Minia. Let us not assume. Go onto the social media. Never share and someone conform kafa papa who as if say or you're outside or you're stranger in the party. Can you ma omo kafa kumpreko Japan who he say yes sir. Ya kafa no no. Afraid you who so important papa bro the bekasa man na ben who kafa papa bro most of kukuta 10 cents. After person be come to the 11th sin and oh and decide man we are caution. We need to repent first before we ask for forgiveness.
Na mami musa same way. Die tete yen say nanka honorable Akompreko Japan kwanko ma na aban panimfo soma me ni motorcade ko ni fie ekopa ne chew ansana wo mo de ne ba eno kwa de we arrangement bi say oso pekura ye be no running mate ni nyina na o se da bi onye sansem ye tete sen
afraid you always say Akompreko Japan ya do kan ya da no krabum ma fe mo so ye no kwafo
adai
afraid mo so ye na minua obi abwaka we nyina father for the deserve motorcade na oh look at all this
na aba motorcade ni koy
Moko defend. Akupre Kwa Japan say Ghana first too. He will always stand for Ghana. Ghana ye Ghana development. He will always stand for that. And now only deviating or Chinata. The process that a leading to such day, no. And no, I was say a trust in the film. Then can say, oh, Sebi, you are just looking at the tip of the iceberg, but you won't share ice next year from an ocean. Sebi, ice could be to lack of 50 meters. No, let's go back and do a diagnosis. Let's go back and do analysis. Also, you perceive two and a more coin. So why analysis? If you don't go to the root cause, let's say one don't just look at the superstructure. Then say, oh, why you say, oh, it doesn't work that way.
But honorable, I bet Gina Simpie no swakasa say the common enemy, the NDC. It is says abufun bibi and hobi na bibi shaw.
Menuati, as my honorable kind, it was very simple. Honorable say, now no the showdown no. A free or no so, any the establishment so, a free or no so, any the system so, a free or no so, any MP4 muhri any conform muhri a free or no so. Now no, it is between the party, NDC and the rest of other parties. Is the showdown no 7 2024? Yes, and the showdown 2024 no, it's not going to be a Kupre Japan anyone more. It's going to be the party and them. And yeah, that was a good statement, and that was the truth. And the question of Kayano. And you cannot no Papa Maminka Sadia no Crobeka and a couple of Japan. You cannot mean bullying, but he was bullied. So what the whole process? A couple of Japan was bullied. Now say speech make here or say I have I will not go about the cow or say I have accomplished my first task. Say maybe I had the power to my VP. I have accomplished my first task. And so if this was your tax there, why did we have to go through the process of nomination, the process of special electoral the process of why do we have to go through that?
Yes,
you are the one. Go.
Mete Olaro Timi book you say I have the premonition.
Yes. Minya, asema ye kan on say Ghana fo nyina be hu sekere do hine Japan or you bia or wabutre or you bia odo ni man or you bia odo mabunu or you bia odo party no. And until okọ ye no okọ say let me be there. Let me be there. But oyenipa sika cha na obeka say we ejashi na obeka say jey what you say ne yiru wo obesu ni pebu obesu bibia ohu saba ye obetie mu odo sie nipa. And it's when we are treating a nipa, and you are treating it equally as the Constitution predicts or says.
But Obi, one question will be something Mr. Say, a bus your fan running mate as vice president, Obeji.
Menia, I can't say father running mate. Meet me in Casamano Sabri, even though I'm the spokesperson for the campaign team. Meet me any enka assembly mano, and penny for anyone and unim. Maybe no kwasoro bako SEA4 yes say a Drew Bridge in so I be cross and
what is that
and you penny danta and it will be very difficult, and I will say this, it will be very difficult, it will be super difficult. This will be popo there I'm a popa ko drama and sense nako if you instead of language I'm going to coach you how to talk and how to behave as a president. It is a big task. There's a big task ahead of them, and they have to work towards that. They can't just say BBI papa. No, you can do that. You cannot do that. And you see, all that he says that he's very relevant. Run out he's decongesting or they need to form they also and not say call the coal factory and not say any call the steel factory or inspecting the works and the Emilia. It is not say what big platforms are cancel. It's a namu dinner terminal. Ya mu hwehwado ya mu tufutu gun hono ya mu kansem ense efatafa hono mo anda anhye se emire bi beba delegacy ni bekasa ama no ho ya important emire bi beba delegacy ni bekasa
not just obesa bebie mo the second coming of Kennedy akompe kwa Japan beti Messi
anu nyam kenyame o se Jesus o se waka anu o se Jesus o ka se yo ho wani musa o se waka na honhom na be show mu na apia free wano osofo Kwame Nkrumah Tikese.
I see. Right.
Yes.
Now say a day na party be here to iron these differences by ye o kan ya wa wodie no ne ade ade e dey na ese party ni ye say o offer any suggestion be an advice be
yeah, we know, you believe in the Bible, the Quran is there, in the Quran and the Bible, no, and then say, before there's forgiveness, there must be repentance.
Mhm.
And people must accept, say, people must go back into the drawing board. Now, that is where negotiation starts. That is where process improvement begins. You can't just look at the superstructure and say, oh, the base of the pyramid, the solid foundation is solid. Foundation is not solid. Now, I'm Kwame Nkrumah Tikese. We wish to know trouble. We wish to know you say. We wish to know you. Some of you who any chene can you be actually what? We do it. We must all be sure that 2 years. And I'm a boy. Aha. And until so, I'm not saying resolve there. A pain number, a sorrow number. And let us allow the man to decongest. Namon Kazun is spaces are Alan Kai was the arrogance of politics of arrogance. The politics of arrogance. Yeah, MPP for, but we want the best for the party. And it's a what to say, near draw attention, say, and Nemana echo so let's go back to the dashboard. Near said, yeah, got Santa Menu, near movements be and the bit the BI away Nimna Airbano. Sandima, we also a primary coswana. If the answer is no, what can we do to improve it? This is the analysis we need to do. I guess, you're running me, this. But if the base is weak, if the fundamental is weaker, the superstructure cannot stand. And that is what we are talking about. And MP for what I say, MP for party this year. So you be this one we will speak and tell you, sir, from the word go was wrong. It kicked against the constitution of the MPP and it is sinful to the constitution of the MPP. Repenting to make sure that the right thing is done going forward.
Now we can say the second coming no possible say you also makano. And no these years next year's election and now say 2028.
Well, one moment doing coupon at the one moment doing coupon at the one as a share credit Japan. The February summer is some 9-1-0. Was it 1,000 will fall at our left hand side and 10,000 at our right hand side, but it don't come near your tent. They will give his angel charge of you on their hands, they will bear you up. Least you dash your foot against the stone. Was it when Nina Bishop Boni for Ketia because I'm prim to beton Busabunkum and prim to Ato on Sanifa. Now, so a man to my time because Utinya Midi, can I get upon an opera bomb pie was soon in Yami, some of Nimu or Donya Mepa. Now, when Yamin so a bet channel what he has to do tomorrow. When you mean a better than the on ye, and to another dear, or see, or the knee and ashes. When you must be protected, so one above 4 financing inside him, than a 9 and payable ball. Also, don't God has spoken, the delegates have spoken. 37 point something is a huge, significant percentage, and no nama puppy, and no nama for say, Yanko. Nelson, so I could put a policy, one moment to Yanko. A change in people on the view, and young slow say the Tibia Pukono on your media because Moses at in your media, can I do any Japan or in your media, and to say, you are everything him on as if you so Yami Wafa, and you find between the Yagina, and you know this song, Kwame.
I wrote the song.
One between the Yagina.
Who is having me try?
Hey, sir.
Say when you me why fa why na obetumi ye nyame bekwa jieno
so nyame wo ya fa
na ebetumi ye surofi nyame bekwa jieno obekwa jieno
and you would na me dey kwan wo tum dey kwan say wo tum na ahye kene de wo hene Japan kwan what you say ahye nyum kran tie dey ti ho Yomade Biano Yate, and who Yate, Bulo Yate, Chama for Sotia Yate, MP4 so almost so equidinate Yate, almost umbre, and now seeing the delegates so Ebekasa.
Medase, Minia, a sin ni Adontenana. Medase, bye bye,
Minia.
Okay, 101.7, so in ye na, Honorable Oseche Mensa Bonswa Brampa. Otu for some Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, MP for Swami, na majority leader in Parliament. To Mira, Mimwache. Na boko de.
Yami adum boko.
Woye. Me say bere na wo mu na ba ye ndɛn. Kakra. Wo say? Aha, eka ho. Ɛna anu aba mokoto ye di koyi frankantuni de piepie mu resource ba ye enum ne ade wo tena kire di aneto say.
Oh, the question says, expectations. Let me give you Dr. Mahmoud Jomia. Obinya, 10 years, we are here. To be honest, then a castle, me give you I need be in a fan, big major 70% nationwide. I'm a when you're 51.
De na wo kanu amasa.
Then I may no.
Okay.
And I make a committee to be West East now 70% amasa. But initially, my year disappointed. However, the question is, yeah. Upon reflection, who said maybe I over-exaggerated the circumstances and the potential for big victories, say margin and America. I think that makes sense. 1992, there was a man who emerged strongly. Professor Edward. What breaks the culture of silence in this country? And there's so a party by our council with the enemy. I don't even know who could do it. When we all thought to say, oh, the wine, they have about 80%. We have about, I think I had about 56%. I mean, or by a movie, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Safo Duno.
And lawyer Kodria, they no kanyam sem no.
Kwame Kodia. Yeah, so my big uncle. Na baby. I'm a cocoa sister. But everybody winning it. We won by 56%. That was the first time. Actually, 1996 elections, everyone in a whole lot of Katra. President Kufuor, who had placed third in 1992, stepped forward boldly. His message was, Mako Abemu Penny, Mako Parliament, Mako Abemu, Mako Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs, rolling by and Mako local government secretary Katra. And he would do so at the court. President Kufuor won that time. But the next people delegate Congress to be any baby. Not yet pro, not to be a 50% and near a second round. President Kufuor won was close to 53%. And which about 2004, you know, we are contesting President Kufuor was expecting president. In the Cocoa 2008. 2008, in elections, in 2007, and independent show by the the poor, yes, wrong. I could not do one, but he won with less than 50%. He won with less than 50%, about 43% or so, and the echo. Second rounder, Alan, the conceded the figure, Edema, Kufado, Ekoi. That was 2007. 2010, the Ekotua Banner. The Kufado won first round, and also when 50%. They had less than 50%. I think they had, at the time they had 46% or so. But they really are. The year second rounder. What the team That was 2014 into 2006. How they would be. But all of them, yeah, waba first time be anywhere apart from a Dubois. Across no, the fancy 56% and a Dubois. President before, about winning a train on Sunday back with about 52% against the Dubois, who placed second and got about 40% or so. And it's one now, why a profound. 51.47, almost 51.5%.
Huh?
In the history of this party, this is other first time contestant.
Dr. Mamu Baumia.
Yes. In the history of this party, the winner and the Vince is other.
Not even Kofo, not even Anado, not even
Kofo, not even Anado, not even
Edubuahi.
Yes. When it was first time, when it was 50%. Edubuahi had 56. Until now, only the other was Ropa. Inky, I make a say, with first time performers are why are they? Remember, by the tree, and I'm saying, one may them cry, by June or by when you're quite grand, uncle, maybe.
But I'm not way. What's here? No see a Ganya. We see the whole establishment, no, king the whole MPs, no, king. Until now, say, and that projection say, we bet me 80.8%, 0.8%, no, next bemuno. Until no chance.
First of all, Kwame, last time I got for Kano, it's make believe. It's make believe. Said he was an establishment candidate. And he could do.
Okay, FM.
Not because na pet Alankanatin and I am pet Usufria Kutu and I am pet Nejapon. Nantisa say, and I ain't so been a force, Mashabe Japon say, young good nobody. People of Mikra, they come home and now change you. I'm of the enemy. Danny, your next enemy witness. A Kufuado as a president has never discussed the mere with me, say openly or in darkness. Someone could Mama never. The entire and say, if you men here we come, say, the whole year, the economy. How to rev up the economy, how to reprop the economy. How to regenerate our fiscal regime in such a manner that it me as a reporting on my law. And as I'm a tear dear, my work can't see the mono. Mine the work in India, the wish me, the war, and it's what you will fast. Regrowing the economy. These were the considerations. I am man. Then you know, get to say, one more contest in the moon dear. Nipa. Now, a war was standing out. I was adding him with Dr. Mahmoud Bombay. And moon and a man. And this is what we know by home, Marco. After assessing them questions that were asked, I'm saying, MPs, no, individually, or more assessment, almost a day, the meaning of the man at the boy. It is all be a just a winner. Just a no MPs and you become with you know. It is not true, and it has never been true. What I say?
Wow.
It is sanity.
Not me, Pacho.
That's what I walk on. The Sana walk on, so 1990, in the lead up to 2008 elections, 2007, we have this perception that the system was supporting Alankabati.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see it.
When to me, I win it.
I didn't see it.
When to me,
I did some say some regional ministers were even taken off ostensibly for not supporting Germany. That was the perception. Yes, that was the perception then. This is the kind. I don't know or can say only because of that. The Martin winning. The Martin didn't win.
One winning. But he has never been a Kufo boy that only we are sure about.
Because I would you about what the cat. One support to under in the village. So I'm just saying, the moment people tag you with us and the crowd, obviously, it could even be, it could even play negatively for you. Why? Because you see, that's the ABC or my ability of man so. Ability partner in the aqua platform or when they were in the tensions within the party are very high. And now, there is no way answer any president, including President Ronaldo Danko Kufuato. You say, yes, expanded electoral college. Can any electoral college enter that? We have been 9 and network. And then I could do 2,000 and 3,000, almost 200, 2,000 and 4,000. Then network. I mean, the crime parents when a president, which must satisfy us for you cannot. You cannot. And president, obey the grassroots, the compassion. President now, all corner went to satisfy any page in our no say. Think that way, me for Manua. There's a card in the big one. It will play negatively for you. Because president, why you care that the pleasure of Nkrumah? You are not able to satisfy everybody. And there's a grassroots rebellion against the president. That it has also its negative. It's not make us harm. As far as I'm concerned, we went into a contest, and now the people have spoken, the majority has spoken, and what we need to do now is to come together.
Now, ansana yebeko coming together no. Among for say a party no, and Yura can the compre Japan ekasa giving the number of votes unya yeno. Them say sabi umso akasa de batman as probably ho there should be some level of reconciliation be. Sana un.
Oh, sorry. Everybody matters in this party. Remember, in the lead up to the conference here, even the lead up to that, Alan Samatia, not or see a party in the world. Not a party no more than engaging. I didn't care. Because, I mean, the say, you see, and then they see a trouble. And then they see a trouble. You can have a situation where maybe my constituency, any example. In my constituency, what the temporary booth, and then the man become baby, you know, no, polling stations, a Yakua 200. They are too abundant. Perhaps, when you polling station, they are in Babako voting for a large majority. 200 constituencies. On top of the over here, when you have 200 votes, that was what I'm considering. 275 constituencies. So only 200, that will be, I mean, averagely, but and as I'm when you have 55,000. 2008, you saw that. First round. Now, we needed just about 23,000 or so to have won the election, the presidential election. And the second round, the run of the Biama. The 27,000, it means win or lose an election. 55,000 can win or lose an election. And that was the reason why I made a say. And then I thought, yes, I the TV said, the female copim, a female copim, 2024, November. Nipa make our house and say, Traba, Abia, baby, 5,000. The clear to a bomb, and I'm 15 months from now, they show the only numbers. Let's assume that when you pay 20,000 nationwide. So 20,000 no crown for no. Is it me? I'm a community and I say that I'm with it in Kuku. I mean, and I make a set. The late and I'm Sabatin and Patana. What is it? Now, yeah, and I'm see which I said either as soon as Ken Kayan, the part 80, the panel will be executed from what you're not able to, rightly or wrongly, I'm not able to. And it being so, the fact that the establishment candidate is a rebellion against the establishment. It means that whatever it is, it is important that party and the flag bearer personally and the party and it can hang upon the person because can hang upon the only party is still a member of the party. It was a choco within the kata. One person, na handle that in me. Now, you say what can we do to make possession? If their issues are not raised enough, in order to be able to address them, and then unite the front of the party.
But the Uncle honorable, the Uncle can say. Sebinka wodi onko we ba tan majority leader in parliament ni ka now support obi kura na nkeni se oba openly.
Kwame, I represent constituency. The constituency for me do mo elimuno. Do one say the omia. As you disregard me omoka. It is a down man no. Overwhelming majority, almost everybody will be here. And if the almost cannot mean to me, no, nothing ever. And you see, elsewhere in the established democracies, Kwame, in the established democracies, the obey the Jina or certain strength with the congressmen and women. No examine or suspect because of course we didn't say many of them congressmen contest in America almost all the time either congressmen or governors. And he will take his strength, he or she will take his strength amongst fellow congressmen. You ask yourself, whether it makes sense to them. Now, addressing the issue in currency. Now, honestly, if they look for endorsement from the congressman, I'm going to see I can say it may be going forward, we should look at all these things. To say that Abia, this is a month, because the congressmen are leaders in their various constituencies. The constituency should also guide them and guide the party in making the appropriate and the right choice. That is my view about that. And see, I'm a castle and you say peace no, I'm a back out to the cat the same, you know.
Baako a yɛte
party rules na we should look at that.
Baako a yɛte ne sɛ nkurɔfoɔ se mu wɔ adwuma yɛ paa sɛ over 30% of the delegates no rejected the preferred candidate no a ɛkyerɛ sɛ the larger population no nso anhwɛ a ɛno nso saa na ɛbɛyɛ wowɔ fears bi saa.
Oh, I don't have any fears. I've told you when Kopo won, when everybody won, he won a 50%. Even then, the party's position was that we won the election and that the verdict was stolen from us. We called forward to write it.
1992.
Yes, is that not the case?
The same.
Kopo won with less than 60%. Kopo won with about 52%. The Kopo he won with the 52%. The Soviet because we are winning 61% in the 18 winning. I disagree. That doesn't mean, say, Makasa Kufuado, when Sebastian conceded the first time, Kufuado, was less than 50%. Then we came to 2010 when he won. When he won. And the first round, I knew you. So, and 2016 France, the third time, are winning together. And so, I'm here, first round was less than 50%. And of course, I can't report. I'm an issue for delegates conference, yeah, man. What I say? We, general one, and the work winning 51%. And that is unprecedented.
Wow.
The because when you're 51%, you deal with me and win here. I disagree totally. It doesn't mean, say, in your say, it's not a about how the two whether at the parliamentary level or the national level, or to a bar. Now, even if you have 90%, 10%, we should work on them. When you're 80%, 20%, we should work on them. I think, yeah, because, young MPP, they are holding power in the country. Also, here, Kenya, we take this a trend, no? So the party owns strength in the country, around there 47%. So we are what kind of bomb we are the crime? What we thinking from Japan. We are there, we are floating voters. On Robert Trabano, and the amount. I'm trying to wait me out with it. I'm trying to wait me out with it. Oh, but yeah, who here 14 voters to help you kill the 50% barricade, and I say barrier. No, I said when you could be what it means is that in your walk on one can also account because one can home, yeah, the 47%. No, someone to me in Frank or J looking with the same council. Make us say, so when you are 90% of crowd, 10%, you need to talk to them to come home.
Now,
the friend is saying 80% or 20%, maybe almost you need to engage them.
Okay.
That's how long years, and we say, if it is a home to make a home to home and bring everybody on board. I think it's next year, but it's say the complete floating with it. I'm on the secretary, yeah, it's nearby them. Let's face it. I mean, we are kind of 2008, I'm not going for 8 free honor. Economy is stronger than now. It's stronger than me, as you can see. No thanks to COVID, me, Russia and Ukraine war. You never know who you. Yamiadum, a friend, yes, I pick up Katra. I mean, I see next week, like I say, you know, a bit say, economy, no, I started a back up. In 2024, now, Yamiadum, a Kenya Basu to make the work easier for us. Easier for us and doesn't mean that we're not going to work hard. We're going to work extra hard. The American say, if 2008 then am I better economy is better let's say no poor you could lose election. Of course one of the things was that nipa 17 big na yena then year pain young papa and no I think when you lose maybe in the first round. Then I make we needed 23,000 to perform. And we didn't win. What it means is that but I could follow anybody any move first round. It's possible for us to win, especially if the economy has started to regrow. But there's no substitute for uniting the front of the party in a huge way and then getting people, floating voters, to come on board whenever you are including I'm not sure if this is a time for bickering and any acrimonious wrangling. There's no time for that.
Okay.
What language you should be talking? The way forward, uniting our funds in order to make the party attractive to win floating voters. Nobody say they are best or internal issues. Yeah. The day after the me a call. We could go for the being in a local bank room. A dream back one, and the government, I tell you.
And why any deputy general secretary of the NDC, Eddie Nkomo, was say a Makoi Baumiano, the Baumia Kabian, one di good, I see the Sony tape, Sony pen drive. So, no, I'm proud of Munya campaign. One babo, if the one why the dollar will expose you, no more bossa. What to say, no, I am ja. Mira.
In economics, statement we are being is based on some assumptions. Kenya, they kind of Latin mono, the terrorist paribus. Everything being equal. No me can say the economy not in your working. They will say a year. Yes, the exchange rate would expose you. Everything being equal. We know that when he spoke at the time, you know, Telekom will be anywhere. It doesn't come into that.
Sanity.
Good. Russian-Ukraine war, yeah, but my Indian was born in my Ghana, because the fertilizer, the canoe, now about 75% if you gain. And look at who now, inflation, or maybe a year cover. On the main ingredient I lead to inflation or maybe food inflation. Even locally produced, the last so also cheap products, iron rods, including iron rods and in Kwame, about 70% when you are Ukraine. And you have building materials because wheat products, some annually do coming, and about 65% is Ukraine. And see, I'm just saying, that's my more cannot. It's based on everything being equal. These are not equal as they were, or more brand one. That's how many money you are. Now, because of the mismanagement of the economy, nearby busy bazaar. The two scenarios are not the same. The some somebody and no but the NAPA, we shall debate them. We shall debate them issue by issue. And yes, sir. Sadia campaign with the Indian NDC for present. They call issues. The end are study. Or yet better manager of the economy. Let's go there. No propaganda. Let's go there. That is the NKPA. It is a more kind of
okay.
Time I know manage the economy. No, the economy is very needs to after they inherited it from Kufuor. And in the years, 18 years, when we inherited from them before COVID, we will debate them.
Oh, okay. Adia, mami, me fa me obi asem bia wasen say ti bisa na vo say mampani kufo aboni din na sisi ama teza ekwe obesa aware bi mana oba ende fa nkoma hu we ah
that's say you dey say ga o kan of you so
just ne hu nya hi ne hu nya hi
back to sender
back to sender ni pa cross say oba wa ko pe ho ahye no
advertising availability.
Now, honorable, the issue of running mates. Meaning, say, Mutu abayi ye free kosiada eba na abeba wudin wom Dr. Osaya Waduchum nidin wom wofa sinapo edin wom ma fremo pare edin wom yatete nkrofo bebre se nkrofo oba ho adwene ne abebusa se hwan na esese yewura baumia ana nipasuo bɛn na ese yewura baumia ana se region bɛn na ese yewura baumia oyi ne running mate ya wudie wunim de se na abeyi ano
Kwame Kwedu
adwuma ka se wa wase ni ntuni
makasi wa wase ni ntuni le kana se boja kan ni mia odi eto bo ase no ani be wi ito mo ti won pinkin kwa no anything your constitution no say the president can be ono bu komponwe ni mu
Okay, FM.
oye
101.7.
na we you between na yejuma na wadna kochre national council so emra yi eduboy okoyi Roland Isiku Alasan ara Alasan mini ne sene ni pa ibra ajin ara Alasan ena wadi mark eduboy fi hono president for then can be Kufuor on said the first time in 1996 there Kufuor Bano na ye shebi near for the good alliance and the Kufuor far the then vice president no ye ko Eura
Nkensi aka
good alliance
make I say Justice Philip Acha and swear mu in
Wanuna uyi Nkensi aka anenkoyi amaye that was 1986 yeba 1998 koyi president for was sunyane no yi no and uyi Naji Aliyu Mahama amen no ni Aliyu Mahama what in the Bachelor National Council me ho dance die bae no National Council Ginetu Akukwado ye no 2007 and obey introduce you era Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2008 again obey introduce you no na enkofo enim no sa samre na mi pe bia omjiri se o na wo se de ma wo mo bi mo titi ho pentin kwane nam regions ene nam chief imam so ni nam asofo so Akukwado no oje ko fa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba the share National Council samre na obia enipa omudi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho adansi nipa mienfa ene kasama ona oboni di na hu abadem ho obi kan say bawuru
it is awesome
bawuru ena kafumafo no ye immediate past finance minister obi di ho adansi se boa no be finance minister omo be ko hipik futu odi ma omo agentura odi ma omo kamre no obi di no dance already was the was the Minister for Finance at the time.
Okay,
How do this begin in what time?
101.7.
Also, I think or the man, Brano, the normal call IMF no more discussions. Anywhere bank no more discussions. I can share what the man. The first person who spoke for him was the then President Ade Akye Abia. Ena, crucial chapter. The new payment answer, Akasama Nadia. Who else? They are sending in few people. Council approved Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And the Americans are saying, if you are not trust the agreement, let's say, efficiency, then you'll be a boy. Let me a boy. Maybe over here, Dr. Bawumia will be our economist. And the beer over here, no, okay. Be a bit more complimentary etiquette. Maybe over economy. So, you're going to say, and we all know nothing. What about Bawumia or extremely into maybe over 4 BF itself? A year or no nothing. What about Bawumia or ye Germany? Maybe over far is to need. Maybe a pen to complement the ticket. Or no nothing. What I say? But the BBR say over here or no body chemistry, if a corner of a fan or body chemistry, can the two cohabit? Because in fear at night, and may bomb it to me in a bar, and see 9 feet what she and one in a better. A bang, we are couldn't. And they cohabit. Then you bar running to me a car and terminal. Omitting a cohabitiana, omitting a queen. We took a bit of the cheer jano. 1 minute cheap. And the money in Anna. And you know, a beginning. It didn't go, Cafe, oh, or your Bema, obey or Mamma Crossy, or your vice president, and he wants the also. Nina, it is a call I didn't see. So, if you know Casa, we are granted, on pay, will be a 7 years and a near feet. No farm payment. The Binimo Casa, we are granted, we announced on 2 years. Also, we are granted between a guinea, I guess, or not in the Kwame Nkrumah. Nina, your considerations are, what's a man? Then you will be a minute. Atadie one from Ataria and Bancoche, a Dubois here con. Ubia and Pamataria and Bancoche, President Kufo. Ubia and Pamataria and Bancoche, President Manado Danko Kufado, a corn. Mobia and Pambia and Coche Bobia con. Niano. No one, and yet on one, of course. Abia Kenya, Oberhan also. Be a better to me. Now, bitter a month for another day when you Papa come in the obey a consultation on them. But there shouldn't be any pressure. Step away from me.
Okay.
The decision is for one person to make.
Where the Mushiana Marcus will be also on Palmy or
Madame. Madame. Then you walk and say, will be advertised in the office here. President before. Over what review, I was in Bakoyo Bay.
I'm not say Ade. You near your programs and sound now, Senna, President Kufo, and you be a man, Teza Koyi, or Bewabu. Maybe I met testing is on web you ever guess. Oh, Paco. Kofio. I say, all of it, you ever does the yes, yeah, that's it. Bye bye. On a was such a mess about Swabrampa and any train common. Now, my main far way and from the part your latest form, your partner for life. Mattress, papa, dear, a latest form. Now, young quite generally a bois latest form mattress. A papa, a kunini and intre, and Ketua, Cassia, Obia, Debison. What that's why a check now, Uda so now, sorry, no pa, who didn't see Chirinchi. papa. Because your latest foam, mattress near king size, double 1.5. Ni nyina bi wo ho. Students bed ni nyina bi eka ho. Na ye sign furniture enkonya. Ye wo 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater. Enkonya no so wodi si hall, bedroom, porch, baby ye woni nyina bi ensoso ewo ho. Enti be furniture na ye wo color bi ye design bi ye wo bibia bi enso ewo ho. Me pamocho set ye bi latest form for you introduce MDF bed, wardrobe. Wardrobe was side drawers, coffee tables, center tables, ne dressers ahodo nyina you be ewo ho. The latest form for branches ahodo across the region. Me pamocho yenye online business. Enti obi ka se fesikafa hwan so na omagia nipa ko no wodada. Latest form your partner for life, but I never to a product. Udu wa ya bomidin konkron no ombe your fine pa. Na ma me fa we so emfam na fe yensan to aso me pamcho eduro we mabimpa wo ho da. Ye fa no imbust herbal mixture. Police ni eduro, police ni eduro, police ni eduro. Na imbust herbal mixture no de ye nie immune system na ewo mu na akutia yare. Da bia wo tia po ana kese immune system na ye strong no. Se ekofom a ema problems. Ekofom a wonu maduro se waist pain na wo fatigue na malaria na wa enko. Isan se immune system no wo fom. Enti HIV ba no na emwa wane take immune system no eti se ensan na begu wo wani na be ya bibia na be ya na akum bi se immune system no ntimi fight against yare bia na we na ama yenya strong enkranhye se imbus aba me chaba ye boost immune system no na pagya na mana yekama pa imbus aba mecha police ne do patch o yare anum bi wo yare so anum bi na number ni 0540710113 0540710113 imbus heba mixture police ni aduro no police ni aduro police ako yenko a
na me the daily graphic do wokrata no na chance Kwame se wo hwe daily graphic company fo akuku dam miensa eda ha sei omampani dada his excellency John Dramani Mahama wodaha sanso ena omampani na bedi etire his excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ono nso na etu franka ediama NPP amanyoko no ena honorable Alankwadwo Chematin ono nso daha ono nso achemu so opese ogina se independent presidential candidate a ono nso de ne dia to nti obusa se 2024 presidential election e ba bekoso no omo aben analyst for o match o madwene o yempensempense mo atro madwene e de afa ho no mo gem se 3 political analysts o match say 2024 presidential election no e be very interesting pa na e be ye din so sa bre pa wontimi predict an sa asemasi na so bintin na e betimi adi nkonim na mmom no e be gina niema biso na de ba ko a e be di tintiman pa ye Ghana sikasam anasa Ghana ye ntotoye asetena mu yedie e na be di mu tintiman 83 associate professors of wo makasa ye sanipa miensan ye wo associate professor of marketing specializing in political marketing at University of Ghana Business School wakasa efa home professor Kobi Mensa Kwame nso wo kire made wo kire made wo University of Ghana Business School now I am a lecturer second year
yes ya o ya ade
Kwame wa ben pa na e kodi nkomo bre wu ya matoa so
Professor Kobi Mensa a lecturer University of Ghana Business School yene ne twetwe enkobo prof mi mo ache
mejudo mi chewo ina na mi students our studio
enche kwa obesa ba beye
ambe PhD
aha Dr. Akosi Agwaboaji ebe kopa na you prof fall out of the elections of course MPP mo akoyi flag bearer na edi emfonini ene etwa ekire yen
well emfonini the P but could able to me gina doing there the MPP party in paying for the work there Baumia no your best candidate. I think the demo for you know. party nagasa nebe the chief actual and the onyana kwara. Why am I saying that? SEFA election results, they be there, politics or politics in general, a coalition of forces. In the political party, you tend to see blocks of people. That every was the Mahama block and the Kufuor block and a Rolling block. All right, these are pillars of power. War political party. And most of the time, say the election, even the pillars of power, they coalesce around certain candidates. Extensively, in this MPP flag bearership, even the most of the current structures of power or party, they coalesce around Vice President Bawumia. Internet, most people call the establishment on Bawumia's side because almost every current active prominent MPP, political person was endorsing for Bawumia. Those you didn't hear, actually they didn't voice out in public. And those in parliament, very notable parliamentarians were endorsing Bawumia and at the Bawumia's camp. So these are coalitions of power, coalitions of interest. Now, Saddam Power Sina was one boom, only 61%. That means that you have a reduced legitimacy because Anka, Chairman Sabonsu, Napo, and Wanamo, only now, Wobble will say there you are the best. We should have seen a very huge percentage. Awangasa one research showed that he was going to have 75% and above, and any poll that would suggest below 75 on your credible poll.
Wow.
The actual poll came out and it's 61%. What does that tell you? It tells you that the entire MPP base is not happy. Now, if you have...
But Prof, may anyone know such a mess about Sweden Commosia already, it should be said. Right from 1992, Edubuahin, Kufuor, Adanko Kufuado, Ebepim, Wamusuinano, Obieni Wanya sa higher votes no than the Bawumia in the just recently held elections. It is saying.
I interrogated them as a Moroccan. I know. I appear a research interrogate what he said.
Okay.
It is never true. Because Eshe. Nankasa Bawumia Nankasa ne strength. Yemfande unbundle 61%, Chairman Sabonsu na the only one didn't unbundle it and determine Bawumia Nankasa ne strength in that the contribution to that 61%. You realize that he's even getting between 15 to 20% or less. So if you have a party leader significantly rejected by the party people, how would you be able to manage the party? So, I call it reduced legitimacy. I don't want to say that it's illegitimate leadership because that would be unfair. But significantly reduced legitimacy he has in the party because of the Oseya Wabonena still in 61%. Let's take a second issue. Significantly, people had been seen saying the work and Skansana will vote. What does that tell you? The apathy in MPP party, its base itself, it's massive. That's why the only motivator is for them to receive money and to vote. So, the base of the party's observation and an invitation there, party is why as government into Yansan vote in a flag and Kawonko because they know that the party has failed in government. So, the vision of the so-called the preferred candidates in Ankofu believe in Ankawonko. It took 400 cities and 300 cities knowledge that they will be sharing this money for people to go to the polls. And TV cameras showed Nkofu in the Aswaka and Nakovo what mutual is can answer. So ask yourself what was the motivating factor for the people to have gone to the polls? Without that, we would have seen a drastic turnout for this election that is below, that is 94%. This 94% is a mask motivated by the knowledge that they were sharing money. And yet the man came huge apathy. It would be demonstrated at the polls. So it tells you that people aren't happy. I'm telling you, I have always said that the most credible candidate MPP could have presented to this country, if they think about this country, would have been Alan Chamatin. And I have not I haven't actually hidden that.
But Alan Chamatin was
that's the point I'm making. That's why it translated into what happened. Mostly is because why we need to correct him. So the people are disappointed and demonstrated their disappointment in the kind of voting we saw. That's the meaning of it. Because people who believe there was a candidate that will feel appropriate for the country. And one numbers, they'll be tripping. But you had to nudge them with money before they came to the polls. What does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's disgraceful for a country to have, a government to have actually failed to that level, and to make sure that you can package something that you know deep down is not true, to shove it under the throats of the people using money. That's very, very disgraceful democracy, and we have to be saying it because in Kofu genetic, I want to say claim the magical politician. Nobody would accept that he's been paid money to vote, or I'm going to pay money. It was even you today. Today, I just got for vote. Another politician back there.
Sure.
For vote. It was unheard of. Right down to it had been unheard of for people to claim the magica in the TV though. Then I 400, 300. Their faces are there, locations where they are completely conspicuous. What is the EC doing? What are the security agencies doing? The political party and people, what are they saying?
Say a TNT. San Wamokon.
People, Ghana ha about transportation or 700 cities. And I even
be a yipan for flights.
God save this country, honestly.
Now, Mammy, hey, you were Alan Chamatin candidature as independent candidate. How would he fare? 2024.
I think the answer lies in what we have been hearing in this country. I am sure that Wangasa, after the people have said that they needed a third force. People more than ever had been asking the question whether apart from MPP and NDC. It had been so prominent in recent conversation that as a youth for one space where baby was on space were X and our Twitter. A lot of the times when they organize these spaces, may I go and listen? A lot of the times there are young people asking, would there be a third force? Can there be a third force? I'm a student. There will be some. Say, is there possibility of a third force? Is there a possibility? There is a crave more than ever because of the continuous disappointment of this country. Now, they say 18 months will be changing in Singapore. Singapore is yet to me. So people are completely disappointed. And they keep on lying.
And yes, I want disappointed.
Another is Singapore. Singapore, 18 months. Also, Singapore. But me to me saying, in 2 years of their time, toilet, it would not be something that places would need. Another over want. Like, water will be, toilet will be, toilet will be. I don't know to me. So, continuously, these politicians have lied to us. They've deceived us. And they've taken us to a level where people now saying that, can we get a different force? So, what I'm trying to tell you is that Alan Chamantin's candidature is a very dynamic and very tricky one for the political party. If indeed during the campaign, he can demonstrate that he will be something different from what we have experienced. And he would have evidences to show people that indeed I'll be different. Mark it on the wall and see what will happen in this country.
But
Because
Prof,
people are completely disappointed.
Prof, I would like to say traditionally Ghanaians generally vote on partisan lines.
One of them tradition. It's socialization.
Okay.
There's nothing embedded in our lives there. You vote on traditional party line. It is socialization. Over the period, we made sure that CPP doesn't become powerful because obviously PNDC, when they banned the political parties and then they opened it, CPP were kind of shy. Uncle say, yeah, and the man, CPP would have been a very strong party today, isn't it? In the CPP, in the history, right? So it is not like forgiving there you vote on political. It's because consistently the country has not witnessed any perceived capable candidate. They resign their faith to the two parties. If there is a perceived credible, competent candidate, they can change the tide. So it is not for a given there we vote on party line. No, it's not a truth. Because we haven't had any images. And I make an example. All those people who emerged as independent candidates or what for me anybody, they were not serious people. People didn't find them to be any serious, candidate. That's why people had been voting it. And I keep saying that it is not true that these political parties control 40%. They say it too. Actually, the trend of voting in this country, people move from one party to the other depending on their disappointment. It is not true that they have a staple 40% each. That's not true. They just say it to
2024, the candidature of Baumia for the MPP and then Mahama for the NDC, NFA independent candidate Ira Lanchamatin. Then a bit see what my projections be.
I mean, I don't project until I have done a study on this stage, but the research I had in the past, I can fall on that. Majority of times when we have done research, you will see a swing, between Mahama and then Alan Chamantin. Consistently, we have seen people choosing Mahama and Alan Chamantin in those studies. MPP candidates Baumia Dombe. Now, but I have told you, look, people make choices based on their foreknowledge. Say a koto watches fee osumesiwa antineko. You have a foreknowledge about them watches selling. Other that an advert, other that is no be there. Lazy banyedo. Another one can say experience. Only thing I can know. Na said Nippon Econo, no one can say I test this man with the Ababa womb on yet. Next time I better not call you.
Munko.
Of course. Unless the benefits of the doubt, they be experiencing watches, they be a banner, we changing it. But I didn't answer Yazi Baumia and Akufa de Sido. Until it be a recency theory. Next, what can also be a sky train 1 year, or see airport and a Cape Coast for 1 year. In some okay now, about $2 to prison 1 year. Very, very recent issues. Would you think that we change?
About $2 or to prison, but since economy no my pay.
Okay, if you are to work and the should be a business.
And another tangent in say, what was the constitution? So you're vice president. You do everything in the stead of the president. President, your constitution so prescribe agreement bia emma the vice president. This is the president and the person who you. And so one baby muntimi obi antim famono. And it was say he will pursue his own vision. As me to say.
And so the nangas wakabi saying the saying and so do there. Why the black stars overboard? You best start so you be According to Pempe, I start the permutation. Oh, it's yes, you want you lose that. You ever qualify. Our brand of president is an economic wizard and overcatching in the constitution is the only important as a vice president.
I'm the one.
I feel never catching the constitution in more with media. Time and another man once a day, economic wizard. Now we are putting a radio station, Mukunde, or a very knowledgeable economist. Did you explain to us the constitution on outline the Jumamo?
Not just
you were saying the air permutation, black star behavior. We are always on top. Until then, you lose first match, second match, then if you okay, so Guinea loser, 9 years one, you will qualify. That's the permutation now is up to us doing it. Why do you want to do that permutation?
I see. Now, it's not just that the battle lines are drawn between Alan and then Mahama come 2024 elections.
Mr. There, the attitude of Ghanaians going forward, we are just about doing polls. Now that at least all the candidates are set, I mean, for most of the key actors, we will start conducting polls to see the preferences and the expectations of Ghanaians. I can come out with a much better, particulars and briefing on that. But from what we have gleaned so far in our previous polls, it is the choices Mahama and offended Alan Chairman. But I don't think that people are really thinking about him now.
Hey, Prof, you better say.
Mr. Meda.
Yes, I say Professor Kobe Mensah, a lecturer, University of Ghana Business School, and I know educate and common was say as for Yoruba Omiade, the people are not thinking of him now, but between Mahama and Yura Alan Chirematin. Now, maybe I told Dr. Dubois end point to one say what from. Ya be a chronic disease, brand one to us for home farm. But diabetes, hepatitis, epilepsy, carrier. Me pacho obani be ma mo pa wo ulcer. We children spine problem. And now wo any area wo uti pace bi o don pe mo ni nyina bra. Wo ba Dr. Dubois ten de afidie be susu afidie na che be a problem no. Afidie na twaduro de ama wo no ma ne ko. Obi mfa ne area ma end point. Obi ba de clinic nsan fa area nsan na chi enkokwa. Wo ba ya what the homeopathy no abra wa oye nhwemu awie no na be ma wo any side effect. Dr. Dubois end point over the clinic hospitals with Shell signboard Accra. We be able hospitals with committee 22 do after Wajansha go straight to Apology Garden so to the clinic. Kumasi branch no Nkrumah Bonya Angel Ekese school na chipe. Tankwari branch or Anaji police station na chiri na we be able oburu tachi ma hayin sua. Na wo sign e wo bie wo Western region Eziama na wo bi Kumasi Nkrumah Bonya Angel Ekese school na chiri. Doctor Amamu 30 minutes me patcho muni bra no somami na mon Fred Dr. Eduboatin 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 Dr. Eduboatin end point over the clinic. Mon friend is here. Akome kumaba. Na ya kwaba. Dia na edi.
Oh, say uche me chocolate. Ti me de pa manum.
Eye widie ni yie pa.
Sa. We Ghana die ni bi.
Ghana die ni bi papa. Ghana die ni bi papa. When say we are seeing na ye de toso second producer of cocoa. The whole world. Yeah.
One number one.
I think Côte d'Ivoire. And number second.
Kwame me kai semre bi omo kan say ye chocolate has be brani bi danti no omo chiche bi na ye ho ama.
Ho apen so.
Because say ye ayi cocoa ye krom ho pa.
Cocoa for no ankasa no.
Ono kro oni chocolate ni bi da.
Ade a omo die ni say cocoa no. Akose eso nkete no a. Wo yi bi ana wo ba apesi ana wo de atomo ano a. No atwia fra kontomire no.
Sir.
Very nutritious.
Cocoa na ba no.
Cocoa na ba na eso nkete. Utimi ti be mienu bi.
Now they are o bomb pesia. Se bi abayira na de agu hu no anoa.
No anoa na
Uwia no wayi afra twa afra nkontomre no. Ana se nyaado ano. Oh.
Eye pa. E na ona na chew so awu. Because koko ababa ko no wadi. Afi koko no so no wo say wo ba ayi white na ewo mu no. Very nutritious.
Kwame koko na ya de papa o.
Ya de papa. E de yes samana ye de na me kai se me call Indonesia shop bi nko hunu koko I chocolate I try Ghana chocolate.
Ghana chocolate.
Na menim so omo ye
omo prove wa kire se original na nkasa.
E na omo de kente
afa ho. Na Ghana ya mpa se tete kwashi omo ka se owia na ode ba na ya mpa.
Wo mo sa na Fernando Po wo mo de owia hye ndrum.
Owia hye ni siutum.
Ni drum.
E na oba na obedua ai. Huh? Hey.
Okay.
No ba no okwa afa.
And oba na ebedua na ya sanse isu edua ya afa o.
Ai akonya honko odua no wo aburi ni ehonye nyina enye no nko uni se boode eye exotic eyi.
Akwame no mo kan no mo proof say ampa say we hye ni true mampa.
So oba na oba kan say. To oba na oba ne na omo hata na omo
I'm with you. Yeah.
That's
the old wise fairy tale.
Mon friend sim. Ampa owia bai. We are the owia bai.
Owia koko ne ba.
Ako me kwaba.
Kwabra.
Martin. Tete kwa so anya de owia koko se. Yewra Dennis Miracle Abuaje Deputy Campaign Spokesperson Emma His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia. Mema Ache Mira Dennis.
Sina, me do so na wiye boko.
Boko na uso e.
Hello.
Na boko na uso e.
Device selection. Eja do na do me.
Ami. Were your expectations met? Ebra results in ba na His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia said the projection no call yes obenya over 70 ni ade no ekoba say onya 60 eni akiri.
Absolutely. Of course, say I can see more set target menu. The primary target is winning elections. No, the next level is say go me winning say. As you can recall, no, you're going to the election in Nana. Empire bonus in your combo beto in so pegu Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Juma Yanoso. Na which made the I can see them kunim. Na so wedding kunimwa, which mean about 70%. Yeah, we had Senate elections you one of the most competitive presidential primaries which I recall in recent times in the MPP. Na the 2 year na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia in 61%. I think say the na sekesi pa we nyame. Na yada na say Juma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ye ne nkomo ne party for die no. Wotumi aton so peguso. Na wama asobapa. Na yede na senso ma party for nya omo say omo bre no mo ho de no madaji ne bibia de eboa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. At least from June 16th, I bet him October 31st there. Now, Vice President was on the road campaigning, and several people across the country in diverse ways. No, Eboa, Emma, signing so dealing with any about the reality. Say, then I say, "Kasi Panama, Emma party for you now."
Now, so what's your party for no beer or mono essay? Depend on they voted in resentment. Say, Mudi will be Baba Show Mokon, Inti Kran and Ma, Canada Compre Japan, Timinia over 30% and only at the end. Minister, I buy what it is, answer me, baby. At you say?
Me, I don't share that view.
Okay.
You see, we are saying a woman, say, Obi, Eddie, 2 and a movie, not the
ɛnisade ho bi si ne so a ɛyɛ sɛ yɛde obuo ɛma saa nipa no na sɛ nipa no nso ɛyɛ biribi a ɛtumi ka sɛ mu wayɛ adeɛ ɛyɛ akɔyɛ te sɛ ɛyɛ a ɛfɛ sɛ goalkeepers obi tumi bɔ bɔɔl paa na bɔɔl no bɔɔyɛ no wɔntumi anhyɛ obiara nim sɛ nka bɔɔl yi deɛ otumi bɔ no hyɛ kwame sɛ ohun saa deɛ no afei onya bɔɔl na keeper no atem na de kɔkɔ na ɛsɛ player with the WhatsApp but afei deɛ wobɛhwɛ no na the whole time no mudi nkɔmmɔ no nyinaa yɛ player ne saa wasa without necessarily giving credits to goalkeeper no so a ɔno so abɛn no kɔ player deɛ na nka wo ɛfɛ de sɛ ɔbɛbɔ ahyɛ ɔbɛbɔ ahyɛ but ɔbɔɔyɛ no goalkeeper bi kyeyɛ nti ɛsɛ wode credit nso ma saa goalkeeper na ɔno nso yɛ dɛn ɛtumi kyee bɔɔl no akansie ne yɛkɔ mpanimfoɔ a ɔmowura no nyinaa sɛ maka wɔ ahoma yi so on several locations sɛ mpanimfoɔ yi nyinaa ɛyɛ mpanimfoɔ a ɔmɔnim anyam a ɔmo si pi ɛwɔ yɛkuo yi mu obiara nso wɔ akyitaafoɔ ɛwɔ ɛkuo no mu nti sɛ yɛkɔ akansie na sɛ obi enya 5%, obi enya 10%, obi enya 20%. I think we should put some respect on their name rather than trying to impugn some non-existent reasons want to me and my basis. The fact to say Honorable Kennedy Japonia 37% no enchre say nipa no koto aba no to aba because ni buefu. I think there's a lot of disrespect to our party people.
Okay.
Party ni bi ni ho koto aba or di ebufu e koto aba. That's assertion no. Assertion bi a nipa bi na atabe bi no wa bobu tribu no mo de keka sansem. Party no all koto aba no. O say Honorable Kennedy Japonia be campaign chairman. Nen sema o ka chairman. Bene ne ya atwe etimi de minya ya ankono ena meto abama na ede yenim ne decision no ade na wo pese wo meki wo ma de ne hu te say anka de akere Japan ka chen de nka sebe entosum be mo ne bu na efu nti na oto ma kere Japan. It doesn't sit well with the tens of thousands of people to abama Honorable Kennedy Japan. They voted for Honorable Kennedy Japan because omu gidi say ono the message or the bra omu no eno na omu gidi wo mu enti na omu to abama no but enye because omu buefu enye because omu tan obi enye because omu ye bitter. It is completely wrong. I can tell you say party ni bie ni wa okokoto aba say because ni buefu ada onye nipa ono nto be so say bi ono de enye say ni nitrim sabi senior na ono de na dwenya dwuma say yese koto aba ne yen yikedi fo be di enim party penifo e wo police station nyina agi tumi ahye wo nsem say bisa ade no so na kokoto aba emo okoye a o se me de me kokoto aba because me buefu na mo anye de ya wo bika. It is not true. Every single voter or to aba on Saturday no eto ye because ono gidi say mpenimfo 9 na omoni omokasa ya no sa nipa we da nasem eto makoma so ntia me gidi say onu di menimu amepe na if anything does it mean say ye kokoto aba no na wo na o expect say nka obenya 90% 80% no unya 95% na che say omo maka no omo no omo anka he ntina unya 95%.
Because omo de to Muhammad de no say they voted overwhelmingly for him, showing say the omo a pen.
Senior, the fact is that here Mamika Semjo wo the MPP internal democracy etoto NDC internal democracy ho na wo no onte Ghana politics ase. MPP the kind of party structure ye wo and the kind of internal democratic systems are you and you been away in DC and they are making rooted in fact. Your party and the pay meeting penny for a normal casino one more year analysis and no more 1992. The Dubai elections, lawyer Safo Drum and Kwamo elections. We go for the same elections will be called NDC. That will almost start some more elections. internally. Now, even almost such as some year elections in Telanokrano, how has it gone? How has it been? So I just hear. Why not? The friend is saying, it's excellent John Romani Mama, and in the core elections, you're Mukona and singing. The foremost, your friend is a competitor, a year Dr. Defoe. A few days to elections. One pulley out. Or pulley out, no. The reasons of my end say he cannot drink from a poison calabash. That was his description. And on the Facebook page in his statement to release it. He raised several concerns about the processes and the activities leading to the elections.
Okay.
Me, I did not support him on that score. Me subscribe to Mpenimfua or more against him or political party more. So no fee said yes, I say I don't subscribe to that. But it happened. The elections now, Mahama Kowa in this mono. It was almost like an unopposed contest. That is what it was. Almost like an unopposed contest. Yeni Kumwa and former President John Mahama Kowa elections are only Obia Anko. Not a yes or no, and so almost tens of thousands at two about TMS no. Does it mean say Sani Panomoto about no in almost support NDC party nana? No. 37 or 36% of Moto Obama on our Japan. Only now see MP4. They all support the party. Me spending my time the whole day on Saturday our Eastern region. The city almost about 21 constituencies and say to Abanewi. And at no point in a party Nibika say me dey make October because me MPP. Enti nipa nine na ekwa abatwo ewo efene saying party. Ye kasa ye ko up and down obi e chena dwen no de e kan nyina ka campaign no we ka emanu we na ya kan ya bodwa ye friend say ya kasa che ho ya to e bo ase kakra ne ade nyina, but ultimately party for no kwakoto be yi baako 61% of the party people say omo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It is the highest vote a party for a first time or running elections. You don't underrate those number of votes. I think it's a big disrespect to the 61% of the party people almost taking that decision for the vice president for you to try to downplay it. In that same vein, senior, it is the highest disrespect for the 36% normal to Obama can say Oman to Obama can, because for you to claim you are trying to say Oman to Obama can because Omo Pekeno, the moment to Obama can because Omo Peba Umia, and now Omo Panas Omo Wefu and as Omo Pe system. That for me is a very huge disrespect to those people. People believe in leaders and love and follow leaders because they share in the ideals and principles of the leaders. Not necessarily because Salida de Onfashe onto the table. Nemum, Kendi Ono, you are trying to say Kendi Ono, Onfashe, he brings nothing to the table. Nemum, Senipan Pe, Baumia, no Atomaken. On Pen and Adwa, no Atomaken. Nemo, yes, I can now, Casson on no one value be. I think it is wrong. Ken has a huge value that he brings to the MPP as a party person. And Tia Kwako Twabano, 36% in Komunya Yanka, on Metoma Ken a leading. Baumusa. Party no more do na a dorsal. Say, Omodie, they believe that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mum and on over to me lady ako the next elections. If ya to a no 36 no. Omu now omu believe in Ken no. Omu ebe ka 61 they believe in Dr. Mahumia no ebe ka ho. Omu believe in Dr. Efri Yakoto adan mo omu nyina eba be ka ho. Na fe de ye ne NDC de akwakosi ani in the next elections. That is what the MPP stands for. That is who we are. This situation, we have been through it several and countless times. It's when you're new to us. We know and you're new to us at all. It's omo kikasa and some no omunjai. They are disrespecting Honorable Kennedy Japan and they are disrespecting the followers of Honorable Kennedy Japan and those who voted for them. We are one party. In the party, Obiana Nadrin, Obiana Nsusuye. And if the people have taken a decision to vote for the vice president, let it be the rallying point. ye be din echi nemo ye men try see ye beto home pay na why are we even making it look like 61% no isa
Well, because Omo can say there were projections before the elections.
It doesn't matter. Projections they say you projects. Kotokone has ko bobo yes we be nya 2-1 na kepe. You nya no 4-0 lan kepe. You bobo we na 1-1 and 2-1. So I just anti projection a projection. Projection stays as projection. Why na against him on set target man ho. Anti the first target like I said no is to win. You win. You are saying say when we know so when now 70%, we are 61, 80 DN. Does it take away the fact that the vice president has been decided upon by the party? I said you are trying to interpret the 36% to even make it look like omunye MPP for. Name go to abani because someone time MPP. Now they are cry. Your friend is saying partisan academics now, because they have been worn with that academic cap, they try to mislead the public with voodoo analysis. Say, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, we need it. So long as when you 70, 80, 90%, I just say, our party will be a political party being and a leader no 100%. Or no professors, no professor no Kataya. On any candidate, is John Dramani Mahama or call elections now.
I'm a candidate to be fair.
I can see enemy home. Oh, senior enemy home.
Okay.
Why enemy home? Enemy home. Why?
Mati.
To the we are park or Twitter. We are a candidate. We are in Ghana. We are in senior. One as a winning. Or no candidate now. Or no candidate is John Dramani Mahama. What's your say? The former president John Dramani Mahama or call elections or call or no be anchor now or call no pose now no be anchor no crampono. Send the paper to Abetiano. Ni paper to Abetiano, even though he went on the post. It doesn't mean anything. We run a system of majority carries the day. Majority. When the majority view is shared, that is what counts. The majority view means nothing in the face of a majority decision. And this the John analysis dishonest academic analysis.
But why don't you take it in good faith? Assuming say be at the all canon, say net here, maybe you work on that.
No, you see, disrespectful to the 36%. That's why it cannot be taken in good faith. In good faith, in good faith, in my express say, truly we have a political party where people have divergent views. And indeed, if we can have two people move close to 100% of our party towards a direction there, then we are good to go. What say Honorable Kennedy Japan on Saturday? Or say the showdown is against the NDC. And our vice president also say he is also ready to lead our party in the next election. So what it means is that now we have 36% plus 61% coming together to fight the NDC. And you are not a party being a and why should I come and take somebody who is not speaking in good faith? Somebody who is trying to use the cap to mislead the public and taint the image of our party. Why should I take his views in good faith?
Because the comments are free but facts are sacred.
Exactly. It's views are not facts. The fact is that there is a leader in our party that has an overwhelming majority of 61%. And then in the same party, there are other leaders who also have support, minority support, which are coming together to lead our party into the next elections. So that is what we have. That is the strength of the MPP. But for you to make it look like, because it's disrespectful to Honorable Kennedy Japan. Because I believe, say, they voted for Honorable Kennedy Japan because they believe in his message and not because they dislike somebody. And that's the sort of respect that we need to place on the man and place on the followers. At the same time, why are we trying to trivialize the vice president's win? I don't even say trivialize or no. I know what I can say. When you're 61, when you're 36, so maybe I'm Why are we realizing that? I think that this party, this morning, I mean, say, a big united front. The Honorable Kennedy Japan, His Excellency the Vice President, Adainimo, Afia Koto, and all the others. The contest is over. To a baby. You need Baumia team Bia or baby. You need Kennedy Japan team Bia or baby. Don't call me, say me, and our spokesperson.
Okay.
We campaign, no, you declare we. I'm no longer spokesperson for any Baumia campaign team. It doesn't exist. I'm a presidential staffer that speaks for government and speaks for the party.
Okay.
We are going into election 2024 as one formidable front.
Wow.
We will not leave anybody behind. Ubia, if you Saturday, Bepem and the Bonjo, so initially, I think one of the candidates for Mantini, Ekasa, and you could hear saying, no problem. Senior, contest bien we are waiting independent at the time. And Kakaka, Yamaya Hombre, in about a week or two, no, everybody else will be completely held.
Okay.
Because there is no way Nipa Baku can claim victim in this particular contest. Otomane, Obiso Tomane, into the kind of audience now in Jawodiana, also Tomane and Crofono. And see, ye no, na ye, Assembie ni who beam. As a boxing, oh, your convia, oh, body panomoja, a pie, but ye is a sport, is an industry, that's how it's run. It's in a time a year also to money baby, no. Not now the way they are now to money and can kind of be the Ottomani or EV. We are one people, we are one political party with one single opponent, with a single objective. Beat the NDC in the next elections because this country is at a huge risk if we should hand over power to the NDC. They are using every single tactics they can to come and get power and send us back into the oblivion. And that's what we are trying to fight. Enti yen so omo mo be kasa ntwi, yen so omo mo be to party no ayampe, yen so omo shenkrofo bufu, yen so. Honorable Kennedy Japan, he's done very well. He's done a very good job by the number of votes he managed to pull in the last elections. The Vice President has shown that he is a force to reckon with. And that is why in this party, in 2023, Utumiko elections will pull 61%. He is a clear leader without contest. He is a clear leader without any doubt. And as we speak, on no any nipa your party no ye canity ne dey na call the next elections. That is what it is.
Medasi anope.
Senior Medasi.
Medasi pa Uncle Dennis Miracle Abuaje deputy we presidential staffer. Now we spokesperson Emma government in so. Na young kwa na fe Dr. Gideon Boakon twin komo dem memfa we mfem ansa. Me pa award winning tomato mix. Eno ta tomato sway obia dibi ye friend Lavons ena ni nua so de Hondi enti Lavons tomato mix ena Hondi tomato mix na choba for you su school matrons for you su restaurant for you su customers obia you su ebra so say Happy Sunshine Company Limited there what the Lavons tomato mix any Hondi tomato mix buy no all chewa chede or reward you for that matter. Into what the promo be by a friend, but you dear promo. Who talk tin of Lavons 210G, and I say 20 kg, and I say Hondi 2.2 kg. Na lead no baby a BS one. But who a code you so could be testify star 380 star 25 hash. Star 380 star 25 hash. Now winning amazing prizes like airtime, shopping vouchers, LED smart TV set. If you trusted Lavons and Hondi, Bejudie promo. Lavons was a love day inside. Lavons was a chef's choice. Ubia Anquajene, the terms and conditions apply. Okay, 101.7. So any Dr. Gideon Boakon, economic advice, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. And a spokesperson, so His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, our flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Yene no etwetwe enkomo. Dog me moache.
Kwame, me just napom to say.
Apom ye pa. Ye maumoni yonso.
That's it.
And I me gina wura His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party and Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Swada Wase. He said, "Agree be shasiye no. Wona wo shasiye. Ene fia ha ne no wo shasiye. De kakra kopim se. Basia ne si wono obi abafuru enti sen kai trotro ona apai ma ne ye ma."
Kawe asadawo nyame ya damunya anso ase. Munyina momodemo and Montreal and Martinatine. I can't hope and in Amadi Ababidu, Babia, I would be any Yadia Seda, Amabi, I see Nika Jania Seda. You say, I've grown a day kind and I buy tremors, they are catching so and the dorsal. The Bessa Coswana, they hear my foot too, and my drink chair. And more beyond mobiting their boy and papa so. And what you my way. My brand, you be some fire so you know what done more.
Yeah, that's it. Now, your name, Professor Kobe Mensah, Twitching Combo, Emma, throw in analysis B. Need the Ake Kahuna, using Komono, a B, a D in Yano. Opeso Yano, Mammy Chew.
Komono Kakrabini Chamasum, Yenina. Kakana me person with chain, Kobe Mensah, and the amount for agency sinister. Imagine some and I said, you, I said, you free na doing a bedroom. Now, Mammy Busasa, at the Ben now, Besha, Obia on the preferences. Obia, what I do, social debruya. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, kind some ever manage some more. I will say a man of credit, a dear name kind. Now, feeling sooner. I am for being a packet and my uncle, yes, sir. Yeah, by Blake in a pano. Yeah, 250 nego for you become a person for you at your sense. So be a can somewhere. I some that Nipanekan here, but Nipana or can some no so. The bob any no so any send on one cast I will sit here and so here. The son said, "Want to make I was on comfort. America said, when you use Christo, I can't Bob John Paul, and I say rumors of a penny. Compliments I are all in all a chicken company. I was no on one cast or that on wedding. Now, I must say, oh, Cassa, I almost say, or your church in me. And
your friend as a lecturer, not as a political person.
I'm about your politician, and Tina, no problem. So, the better some.
Now, okay, a Kwame of us, your politician. Say, the submission are they?
Only the compliments I end this. There's no doubt about it. So, me Graham and no Cassa. But some of your lecture, yes, sir.
Yeah,
and some of your lecture. No cafe in Yano. But I see a lecture I will come and put my sample. Some of them are summer buying. I'm a year Juma buy. Next year, I'm a near buying contract. I ended by August. I was able to come back to the university to teach. Be a lecturer. That's me young people. There's nothing wrong with that. But then I didn't be a who's a maybe young people, even though they say a poem church for. Then, for the main sound so. Or your end and our child was your yes, sir, Obama, we are seeing now who's or no. Or your ending to me, or when this don't do, or in the Juma, and when this for name what child was your poem. So they are all Cassa. Nipa bit to me, baby, I would generous. They are the opponents, some yet make informed decision. It's very, very important. But, sir, you better hide it behind the cloak of lecture. Oh, my lecture, not assist on your neutral person to our Qatar. What is our summer working in the party where you man or your Bano Shadaka lecture? Oh, yes, sir. It doesn't show sincerity. One Casacrano, it cuts a lot of slow in your credibility. So when you're credible person, when you're credible, they are. That's all out. I will be a who says, o party we emu na wo free so na be ya wo ka asɛm a de wo tie no enso be ho sɛ na obi si afa asɛm no be ya me ka asɛm a madam ho di sɛ me yam pipi
babu yenhwe me de wo kan sɛ ye na ye frɛ no ye frɛ no sɛ University of Ghana Business School lecturer aha enti bia ka ye no ebia wan kan ma His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no na ema no eye NDC ni ana se wa wonu NDC for platform bia na wo campaign trail so
anya sa o NDC ni da you see oni obi e deli na o ye credible adia e wo no ho a won kan ye kra so se ni papa timi da no wade tin ye ka bi say full disclosure that's what me chance so no panyi bi wana me kasa also we dey full disclosure ababa wa me na mo me ni abaya ma na yere no na wada hoso no ho say oh papa ye ababa ona na mo e ni ni abaya ma yere but what me chance so be yan koma oni me bibia oni miracle for kasa no o so we miracles kan say bi we introduce miracles e bia ma na title oni ne kasa yo so Kwame say the we man pani abede campaign no enti title we the name is Subio name title say ne dam so so a credible person the okra wadwene nkoso na won kai watwe wadwene siso anka ono obetimi da afafa de nyina de ahwa no ba esan se oye credible person ti watwe wadwene siso Kwame say the we de ifim so name fa say na promotion kan mi nyina wodo so a nka ope nka eye nanso esan se miracles ye credible person ti no ono atwe wadwene si de okra woni
na se me ma
means also no friend maybe I can so that also Kwame I almost say me lecture then so someone I can ya manyasem na wa woni baby a meeting na me de be ya ndis ni na ka wo so adwena ba wo so na to so me no so na wa sa ka kire so Kwame woni say you Alan so I call the election na me consultant Emma Alan Chematen then so adwena ba wo so because for the men's across ya o can say
no I'm no a consultant ma you Alan Chematen
yes for your consultant me you Alan Chematen oh enti so what the mama no man me da ban say o two futuro go ne watiefu ani that is the aspect of
but maybe only so be so be say the import of what he's saying no na ebi ehia the only political color there is not needed.
I mean the message is as important as the messenger. What the messenger say? They are equally important. You can't leave the message and leave the messenger because messenger no adane no ho e two futuro go nkrofo ani. It one kasa in the first place when you're credible. I didn't think that is the point I'm trying to make. It's an advice to him. So he has to take it in good faith. That's what Otimi Kakwame. What the friend University Church in the Ukraine mum. Okay, sir, you're a lunch matters of con election. Men na me the consultants. Na men so NDC party in the Kwame, there's nothing wrong with that. So obey set our records on the street. Well, yes, sir. No, dada, no, no, so you need to know, it means he's not credible. Because in this whole pursuit, you hear credibility. And some on some more worker, I did the opposite of which Nippon from Babia, a bit Janis and the BCIGD. But why what child was your pomo now, that no, how your hosts are now, we are so dishonest.
Now, Babe,
becomes a problem.
But and you be wo bia pictorial evidence bi ni niam bia ke kwa yen sabe kana te se bia o ka se oye Alan Chematen consultant yi na nke bia de agu ho na bia meso nipa na frɛw se wo ye lecturer as frɛw as a lecturer and woni wudi nkomo no ani wudi nkomo na say awa frɛm as lecturer na ebom me NDC ni nti se eno no ebetimi abam sa
I'm a bum. Some may say, may a lecturer, may a researcher. I do a lot of consultancies, World Bank.
Because the American say,
there have been so many research funds, Abamani, universities, new research institutes, or morning will be any possibility because of the work we are painting. A Juma we are function as an onion or Juma. For instance, there's a research institute down in London. I'm contracted me some about 1.5 years ago to do something on one district, one factory. Come with me.
Me too.
Because me a part of this government. Now me a MPP ni you do one district, one factory, a buyer. I responded to them, say, may a part of the government that is implementing the policy and to contract me to do an independent research on that same policy. No, my opinion will be compromised. I can show you the email. I didn't take the job. Maybe I can just careful more. But I had to come clean for them to know, sir. I'm more contacting, they didn't know what I had done because of Juma Maye or Center for Global Finance, University of London, so as near that research institute. They contacted, but I told them, so look, we are part of the government and the party. That is, I implemented one district, one factory. And to have an independent, objective opinion, I can. But definitely, I sit in meetings, I'm privileged to sensitive information, and I may influence whatever comment I make around it. They should rather contract somebody else. Kwame, that is an honest academic. And the offer will be now when they discuss something related to politics. If it's a different matter, then your politician, he can come and say, oh yeah, a lecturer, then he gives opinion. But insofar as it is on politics, not all making comments based on another party or any party for any consultancy, it is absolutely right for him to say, Kwame, as same way I'm making. Not the name of the person who say, you're a lunch, I'm a consultant, face me and you see Kwame, a basana was to a lay foundation. Why would you know? And now, Ube decided how you take the message. So, why, yes, sir, we are we are not credible and a dishonest person. Every academic knows this. You have to show full disclosure. Now, yes, sir, now the other kick politics now. Now, oh, this is a neutral.
Now, are you from Alan Crawford? After said he wasn't a consultant to Alan.
Kwame I was a consultant to Alan Martin. There's no doubt about it.
Who evidence on?
Oh, Kwame.
Mate. Doc, you better say, pa. I don't know. Me no one finish business and so.
So I wouldn't. Baba bedroom can.
Bye. Dr. Gideon Boakon, economic advisor at His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, spokesperson for him. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say one a leader and then flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Pacho, Vigdank Healthcare. Now, who worry baby, I'll be treated kidney, liver disease, and the Eke can want a Vigdank Healthcare. Now, my main fa akwanya is na me ni wo madi kire o mo se wo mo niema wodo sei obi wa beti yesi ne brebo liver no ayekese fatty liver ni na otuti e ma ne ko hypertension afa prostate enlargement otuti hepatitis B and C high cholesterol and many more kidney stones and ade kidney no ankasa no wo tuti ni nyina ma ne ko wo de mfidie be hwehwo mu na wa yi ba a problem no wo wi a wo de natural medicine 100% natural medicine if India na wo de tuti amana ko ama wo so atom hwehwe Vigdank Healthcare e was Sprinters Road Coca-Cola runabout or Standard Chartered Bank no nachi Vigdank Healthcare Woman number near from 0549 95 12 11 0549 95 12 11 0549 95 12 11 and 0502 66 13 42 46 sorry 0502 66 13 46 0502 66 13 46 ya wo mesomra ye ba afi ye de nkomo awodo be hye so
Okay FM 101.7
Wahese wakosho akodi dwa ahodo baskets ma emu provisions ene nyoma ahodo ehia opa we delay musa edru so na ukotua nso a yakakire wo se untimi nchanti me chance na ma na so ya keke na mom o de Vodafone cash dia uni how cry yakako be bia Wait, put me the Vodafone cash. It's your merchant Bia or what network Bia so. Straight, direct, sharp. And it's a water provisions. Fuel, inro, iniane. Metrese be Bia opese o ye biano. Vodafone cash amana yem remember ma. Ye here obe ya de say. Obe dial star 110 hash. Netu ya kako merchant Bia ho. E won network Bia so enia.
Vodafone.
Yamenu Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi. Eti yamenu afa hin na mahie fufuo ti ase dada minya wofo yi. Papa so be fie ne anwie fufuo ya. Asam aba na so oben. Wadi fufuo adi mpreni ne mpresa da kro. Be ye de ne ahie fufuo a. Akode wo nwane.
Adwa mo adwuma. Se me ne fie adwuma de mini. Fufuo kakra ba o medie no. Eno to me twama da pasa. Aso wo kan na matire nyira.
What ate na make am mebo a.
Ebo de odi komum. Na se sia de obra to otwa. Fufuo ai wo no drum pam. Na wo ma asiu na wo timu aba. Na wo sada ade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne makani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya yefra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba until izi kama me di ye yo
se bia
ma me hwe oh bia need fufuo a ye kama say body fufuo ne mankan fufuo papa bi na wo kan say twan e posim na ede na me so kan so ancho simanu mpe no wa wie no ahie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agi sa need fufuo a ho ama me ko tobi kura ba ne se de Ghana force pom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wo dom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bia wom wo so de body ne mankan fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mojaduro ano pawia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufuo a e wo wo fi a eni gye nko a
FGA agi ejwedie nkratoi atum.
Are you ready for an unforgettable night of worship and praise? Get ready to be moved by the Spirit and uplifted by the music. Join us on November 11th at 7 p.m. at MTN Stands in Worship. This extraordinary evening will take place at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center. It will be a night of divine harmony. We have an incredible lineup of gospel artists who will lead us in a night of soul-stirring worship. Nasi, PSA Esther, MOG, Instroma, Perez Music, Pastor Edwin Dadson, and the sensational MTN Viva Voices Choir. Come and experience the power of gospel music that will touch your heart. It's going to be a life-changing experience which promises to draw you closer to God. Mark your calendars. 11th November, 7 p.m. Grand Arena. MTN Stands in Worship. A night of praise, worship, and spiritual connection with our Maker. This is an invitation-only event. Brought to you by MTN.
Efiura, me mwachio Efiura. Yes on.
Machio Efiura. Efiura mechia wonye so.
Hey, Eura, enfase mamsu. Wati? Eba force search me. Mo yem no.
Wonso pepe.
Hey, oh, wafi, we dia me pesa oni Efiura bekon. Efiura we dia ye kwa sori abo. Eura Momo kwa sori. Ye pompa ye. Eura de kasoro hwa. Wati? Ebise se wo ba hwa wa kraba kumpo wunya. Onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne ma edi nsuo hia twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yia nom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore ne fie wura beti ha anopa dio awia dio enumre dia mo no makodew mo mame na mu wi a ma sora akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
Mesi na dia ya late nso me yanki kabinche Efiura ya wi ya kwasere body pache ke Efiura wuti fia se light bill no water bill ba wuntua bi wo bo asa sika na ne fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
hwe me catch you play fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me de so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ne nsuohie na nsuohie so me ntoi say me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate ye Efiura we nko ade ma abunfu e ko to me
Efiura fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FGA agi ejwedie nkratoi atum.
Hey, Checheku, and when you are Giano Paisano,
and Nigisamo Minia, every 1st September, and 31st December, Abrubia Obatola falls 210 grams, and now 2.2 kilograms, and now only 2.2 kilogram tomato mix. So be a chance in so. Now who code Bia, send the cost star 380 star 25 hash. Nejia Chenibiti say, airtime, mobile phone, and now television set. Checheku, me kwa jamo, me kwa tona ma jimedie.
Lavon's tomato mix. Love day inside. And Kratue FDA Akye Abia.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Okay, 101.7. So in the Pacho, why you ready? Say unforgettable nights of worship and praise. Now, Sunsun movie, November 11th. November 11th. Next, like 4 days. Na here no Grand Arena. Accra International Conference Center. Na see Baba Betujum PCS Star MOG Instruma Perez Music. Pastor Edwin Datson and the sensational MTN Viva Voices. Kai se we no MTN stands in worship no and na yede tuntum Nyankopon na kai se dwumade no eba so November 11th. Me pacho only by invitation inti our Grand Arena. Accra International Conference Center, 7 p.m. na ashase, a night of praise, worship, and spiritual connection with our Maker. MTN we day for you. Okay, 101.7 so. Enina yanwe kakra na fe yenko enu ago message no
ma enumrei abrabopa o time na sunti abrabopa beba so na the office of the husband. Next week ye be the office of the wife. Then the following week ye can say oyere a ye ka se okunu dibia ni
wo fie ni sei
eye dian a hwan ni okunu na sade enso ni sei
je se okunu wo de batwi ni mu a okunu
hwan ni okunu na sade nipa ben ni betimi aka se wo ekubi kwa menye ben man bia na ye okunu enye ben ma bia na ye husband
okunu ho ma abusu
da bi enye ben ma bia na ye husband. Your office, they said your office of the president, you be a president. Office no, won the responsibilities. It's your near ma ema wuye okunu. Your near ma ema wuye oyere. Into your net the beshe the ema wuye okunu. Next week ni I heard the ema wuye oyere. It is a utia, ebi ana wa waruba mu se emu 1% kura wuni na wapenim de. Na wo dia bobrenti enumri.
Okay.
Munhia me na yenhwe office of the husband. Na next week yenhwe office of the wife. Na kwa me the following week no Nyankopon ka se be ma do yere na se kire ne sei. E na o kan se wo ba bre wo ho ase. E ma wo kunu so ase kire ne sei nti the month of November de eno na abrabopa
month of love. Ako yate enanumre munhia onabo akoso agwaboaje. Minkoye interview we emra Owura Ebo Backman. Wono eye yewura Alanchematin movement for change. Wono so ni spokesperson who didn't intimate my pa na ye no entwetwe komo Angle Ebo Backman me mo ache
yeah me jodo mu nia
na wa pop
okay FM okay 1
boko papa bibia ye boko na ye ni eja Dr. Gidi Obuakun di nkomo no no si o mokra no Professor Kobi Mensah na mo fan as consultant to Yewura Alankojo Chirematin wadawuma nukura be ne wom
but as a Gideon no ka da masam na
what was it anyo
oh okay Kwame the course of you there honorable Gideon Obuakun menyum ne source of information I mean, obi dada. Maybe obi dada na Jimmy Skaza menyum. Oya Professor Kobi Mensah. I'm putting it on record. On your consultant ma Owura Nchematin da. Na on your consultant so ma Owura Nchematin da. Owura Nchematin woni team on your ejuma. I'm part of the team. I almost attend every meeting, important meeting. Minshia Owura oye Professor Wakanwake Minshia no baby.
Be our contracting for that job be and also on the hindsight morning.
I am putting it on record. Obi biala oye ejuma ma Owura Nchematin. Me ejuma oye ejuma sonko and also bono minimum. Papa Wakanwake no onye ejuma ma Nchematin. Onye ejuma ma no seda. Now I'm surprised there. Gideon is still doing that kind of politics.
the time biano, if Obi catch a man to be they want to destroy the person. Then no, you know, from DB home, Obi at some man, Obi Ofi there, a paper from no Kanaka, but discredited the Minipacono. And that thing has been the style. The Professor Kobimensa, majority the one OKFM for friend one in a kata, other stations, because of me, Nimizio, or yeah, Aza, Adisia, Wilsia, and Zama Onyimina were friending. That's a Obi Bakade. The one of friend Nipacono when you come up because, oh yeah. Honorable and Chairman consultant and I did a man. Not in Pacono, I know one station in Yimitia. Oh, inform one station, because I don't want to believe there. Kwame, one friend of mine because, oh yeah, an Chairman consultant, and also oh yeah, one friend because of Yimitia.
I make on countless times may draw attention to that.
Yes, so why should they not share there? I come up for Paracano. So maybe also one. It is for what about two? Huntuma was a good of one and you I said about discrediting. Oh, I saw Cano, I know what, and also or cut them because I need the most multi, no, oh, the most multi, no, Yadi. That is not how we should go about it. Papa, not some American, or Yanopara, or Yanokwa. Only the issue because Papa no Sabi. Now, I am a professor. One doctor, but my PhD was I did the man. Oh, Bia Brown, we're a professor. You want to use small time to discredit him, to make him look bad in the eyes of Ghanaians, and also to insult your station. Then, when you say, one day, Obia, when you there, or you've been a consultant, and what's our friend on Qatar? I mean, it's an insult. And it should. Gideon Bwaku should stop that. It's not going to help him. The same Gideon Bwaku, Oral and Chamantin of Fido Popular, Uncle the party. The same Gideon, no insinuity. There, why a campaign 2016 in Nalan Chamantin or the baby. When in actual fact, Nakufado on platform said there, Obibiana and you are 2016.
Now they're okay, what kind of way?
Video Marco can or ecosystem.
Okay.
Already video no. I can't make a videos in the system. Which station is so important station? I mean to make them in Zakoshism. So Gideon Bako should be careful. So if he begins to attack people like that, let people also begin to attack the candidate. No, attacks no question. You should stop that. Ghana most of them are Ghana. People want something good for this country. And the boss, why vice president, who is in charge of the economy? Maybe they get on back. When 31 questions, that's a question. Or the Mahama knows the man, Misata, the late Misata. Or 30 questions, the man Misata, because on him there, vice president in charge of the economy. So you start 172 questions for somebody who was managing the economy. If the inflation of 13.8% was not good. If the exchange rate of 3.8 or 4 cities is not good. So you set questions for that person. The same economy was handed to you. Look at what is happening and what are they saying? What's it? The economy is actually one say no be. Let's say Obi can what sama. What's it? Then if a Jamaican consultant. Happy. Alan Chamatin, or one way a woman. On you now. Oh, she wants services of consult to one. Alan Chamatin has never consulted doctor or Professor Kobe Mensa. So the man, as someone can one shot the Papa can or you will be a Sabi professor of marketing. And so one say as someone can. I listen to him all over. I am Mushiazi, some of them, I put the paper and a pen to him, because we are all learning. And if you don't should stop that behavior. Next time, we are with Zakoshi, what you train through. And some of you know what kind of going to one day, because these Ghanaians are going to determine who will be the best president for us. We are not going to go the political way, the political party being or the tribal will be. You know, and the MP before, because of few people, one interest, okay, one candidate in Ghanaians to go and queue and vote for that person to come and serve their interest, not the interest of this country. Ghanaians are tired of MPP. Ghanaians were tired of NDC. That is why this time around, this election, you know, obey personality contest. We are going to consider the persons and not the parties. If NDC is one candidate, Mahama is using NDC as just a vehicle. Dr. Baumia is using NPP as just a vehicle to pursue their personal, political, presidential interests.
Oh, so but say party na kotwa akoyi no. It is August and the personal political agenda na interest ya. And any say what are ma?
No, mama can say. Dr. Baumia pursue the president. Mama pursue the president. Or you see political party or join a political party to pursue that interest. Into onunan kasane interest no. Nyen people from say who a president. On one of us or your president. No, you see the party as a vehicle to become president. So when he becomes president, the power of the state is not vested in the party. The power of the state is vested in the person. So that's what I'm saying, that then he becomes the person managing the affairs of the country. Political parties don't rule Ghana. Political parties don't lead Ghana. Or individuals don't lead Ghana. By the constitution. That is why we should focus on the person, not the party. After all, say the person if I can obey a consistent party, no, by the constitution, no, the power vested in him, no, bigger than the political party. So why should the political party be the reason why we should vote for somebody to become president? When after all the person becomes bigger than the party. More typical example. When MPP people said there. They wanted the finance minister out because he was not performing. No? He's still there. Do you know why? Because if the party is bigger than an Akufo-Addo, the man would have gone. It will be ineffective. But because the president is bigger than the party, the man is still there. So I'm saying that if we always focus on the political party and see, we are making a mistake as a nation. Because or individuals in the political party. That is what on Nana Akufo-Addo face was on the ballot. President Kufuor's face, Mahamad's face was on the ballot because you have to have a political party. So if then Gideon Bako is saying that the professor is saying something that is not, they are not happy about, the truth is that Dr. Baumia, Gideon Bako, no economist, any economist. I want to advise presidents that if you want to make your city stronger, you focus on production. You add value to your production for more exports and also to reduce import through import substitute industry. Any consultant or any advisor to the president on economy who is not able to do that, say it was school like because of a simple demand and supply issue when it comes to exchange rate, or a demand and supply. Because, even there's a mango, and also a kutu orange, the price is low. Because at that time, there are more mangoes for the city to buy. Now, if there's another season, let the mangoes are back, the prices of mango, the same way, if you have more dollar in your system, it means more dollar will be chasing the city. If you have a few dollar in the system, the opposite holds. That is, the more city will be chasing the dollar. That is why the value of the dollar will go up against your city. Or your simple economics, basic economics. So if an economist, Gideon Bako is an economist, the vice president is an economist, and the two of them combined couldn't advise the president today. When you are allocating budget, when you are doing budgetary allocation, you should make sure that you put in more money in industrialization so that you can add value to your raw materials, you can export more, and also establish, consciously and deliberately establish import substitution industries are. Obama and Zamatia a crafty Amarano Bagana no. A butchado, no police Ghana to conserve foreign exchange and a good economist. You don't deserve even to lead this country. And I'm saying that Vice President, as the head of economic management team, has failed woefully. Mahama.
Obi baby say. Sabreya na Yerach Martin no so a member of cabinet. And yes, technical committee crown one na a finances in the now na chairman our cabinet. And yan can say problem no omunina na man baye na sesi a wobai so oba in his own capacity as the flag bearer na oto abama no as president or pursue his own vision. Sa no anymore.
So the number one economic advisor to the president is the vice president.
Mm-hmm.
When president is going to do, when there's going to be allocation of resources, Mr. Alan Chamantin being a minister has no say because say Alan Chamantin one for ministry say he can't say that because you are a minister. So when it comes to allocation of resources, minister be an able to akakade so when it comes to allocation of resources, it is between the president, the finance minister, and the vice president. These are the people who decide allocation of resources. And I'm saying that if you are the number one economic advisor to the president, and you know that in economics, the only way you can maintain the strength of your currency is when you have increased production to export more and to reduce import. If you don't, you are not able to advise the president to allocate resources in that direction, you are a failure as an advisor. And I'm saying the chief advisor to the president in terms of economic, it is not the cabinet as a whole. Because sometimes the cabinet will meet, and even after the cabinet will meet, depending on the issue, the president will meet with the finance minister and the vice president. And I'm saying that it's a failure on this part because one or 70 questions, 170 questions, or setting the mark, the late Emisata, because Onyimide, it is the president who is in charge of economy. And he is in charge of our economy. Honorable Stefan, it's on record. That video is also on social media. At a point in time when the economy was fairly doing well, Opredi, Dr. Bawumia, and this is what he said. What's in there? Ghana, we are where we are because of Dr. Bawumia. He didn't even say because of the economic management team. He said because of Dr. Bawumia. So if in Nzama said, Nzama Kegu, today look at how our city is performing. Look at the way interest rate is. Look at the inflation. Look at all the macroeconomic indicators. That's Nzama Wakeguma Ghana for a bra. Can't you also say we are where we are because of Dr. Bawumia? Why are they running away from? Why do you take the praise and want to run away from the blame? I'm saying that the MPP is enough. MPP has had opportunity to rule Ghana for 16 good years, right? NDC 16 good years. The result is what we have. NDC took us to the IMF. One performance at that time was not good. That is why we took them out. They are only looking good because MPP is not doing well. That doesn't mean NDC is well or is better. They've all failed, except that one will fail more than the other. But you don't need failures. You want somebody who will come to provide a plan, a roadmap that will take us out of our situation.
Okay.
Not somebody who will say, I'm better than you because my 13% then inflation is better than your 38% inflation. Inflation, we need a single-digit inflation. And we need somebody with plan, economic plan. Somebody who can say that this is how I want to develop Ghana. There's only one politician in Ghana who has boldly put up a plan. This plan in the use of Ghana, and only Oral and Chamaton. And all of them will be able to plan them. They don't compare.
Now, Ghana for our
because of political parties.
Obi question is Ghana for are we ripe for an independent candidate for presidency?
Yes. You see, this is the time. You know what? These political parties, because every 8 years, when you Ghana since 92, Nobody may and Zama I will only go in opposition for 8 years. I will come back again. So that has been the trend since 1992. And the result is what we have now. Makade, per the constitution, in actual fact, Kwame, you have two Obama political parties. And I want to emphasize that. Ghana and Trump, the political parties are only vehicles. After that, I go for accusation, I go for car. Car was one oil fair. The tax is going to be a fair. BBO can be a fair. But if you want to be better, or also on your driver, or be a wabo. A buffer car, because of car now or fair, even though the driver is drunk. Of course, because the driver is drunk and for Carlin. So the driver is more important than the car. So whoever the party presents is more important than the party. So if we don't vote for a party, but we vote for individuals, and it's obituary. There, I'm sure I'm the more about Ghana for the 1 2 about mom. One summer home, Mama wants a political party down because Kwame, maybe so simple questions. I madam analogy. Kwame, if Ghana, so or you want to who property, who company called Ghana Limited. And now the CEO of your company, so your company is going down. And so you are looking for a new CEO. So the new CEO on the day of as the advertisement bay, you pay back or apply. While applying on the day of interview, one came with Benz, one came with BMW, one came with maybe Toyota. They came with 3 different vehicles. Now, when you want to select the best, about the car I want to buy, and also about consider one CV, one experience, one track record, one vision, one plan, one competence, integrity. About as if you want after the best, or you just consider the vehicle was the best. Of course, no white person will consider the vehicle because the vehicles are only means, but the person, what the person can do for your company is what is important. So what I'm saying is that who is going to be the next president should not necessarily come from a political party. If the person is coming as an independent candidate, not so our qualities, our vision, our plan, our credibility, our integrity. This current MPP, they are looking Ghana as if there's no tomorrow. And then when they steal the money, they take it outside. It's on record. And can it one person or Kasama owns that? So what is a dancham or try to make sure that dancham because so the point I'm making is that Ghana, if there's a time, Ghana needs independent candidates to form a government of national unity, to have one single national plan, not political party manifesto, but one single national plan. Obama will participate so that every Ghanaian will have chance to be part of the government. It's because there's no way MP from Ghana. There's no way MP from Ghana. After 2 years, so our baby, it's only a government of national unity. No, but I dream from academia, I dream from business community, I dream from the labor front, I dream from both parties. Based on your competence, you can be part of it. Now you have formed a government of national unity. For the next 20 years, it is my prayer and wish that Ghanaians will put NDC and MPP in opposition for the next 20 years. One could share most women so that we form a government of national unity where if you are a Ghanaian, it is not your political party card. Nobody determined there. Even your Juma, even your soldier and police, and even your scholarship, and that's even your contract. No, your Ghana card is what qualifies you to be a Ghanaian. That will qualify you to get job, to get scholarship based on your one Kassawo intelligence. Because of one Kassawo performance in school, you get scholarship on the basis of that. Obiako School, University of Ghana, Tech, and UCC, when you're first class. Obiako Engineer, when you're first class. Obiako School, when you're second class low and third class. Because of party politics, you put your third class, and when you're scholarship, you could travel to Canada. Because they are because of joining political party. Okay. When you're first class as an engineer student, 5 years, many years,
there is an amobia and peniphobi to say they will bring Chief Alan Kojo Martin back to MPP. Na se bibi sa koso ubeye obi abe vachi for the return of Alan Kojo Martin to the MPP.
Mpocho, I don't know whether someone on the matter man say I should also sabazo because Papa when the work for MPP no wakati baby o. Papa you for MPP waka start in the movement. And if you see the way this movement, only every day people are coming on board. The movement is growing very fast. And Papano was vision as a personal vision, personal ambition. This is how I want to serve my country. I want to me or my opinion. And then in me told that woman obviously because of political interest. The national interest, no more political interest. Which one first? In any situation, Ghana must come first before any political party. Mr. Alan Martin's campaigning or a campaign of the government of national unity. Also, we need to have national plan. So he's thinking nationally, not politically, like MPP. MPP is just it's a microcosm. It's just a microcosm of the whole country. Or MPP, they don't want to have MPP. About 6 million. MPP Nankasa supported Nankasa or card bearer members. We do 1 million. So what are we talking about? So why should we sit down there? Tambiano, one chamfa, MPP winner. Only bear 500,000 people. They control every resources in this country. If you don't belong them, a population of about 30 million, only 500,000 people will control every resources in this country. They will get all the contracts, they will get all the scholarships. Is that how we want to run this country? Kwame, it's better than what we are practicing.
Okay.
And I'm praying that in future, MPP and NDC will sit in opposition for the next 20 years. So that you use this means here, constitutional one, there somebody can become president as an independent candidate. The Constitution allows for that. If you use the means with this means, will you be better off as a nation than what we are practicing? Because NDC, IMF, MPP say, hey, you want to be that. MPP, IMF, the value is the same. So why should you continue this NDC, MPP said, which has brought us where we are 32 years in governance? It's enough time to transform the economy. China we see today, 1989 is when China started. 30 something years. Look at China today. It depends on leaders. I'm saying that if I ask you, Kwame, you saw the Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore, the political party, you can't tell me. Because what is important is not political party. Even Paul Kagame, you saw there, Rwanda, no political party, you can't tell me. Because that is not what is important. It's the person what is important. And I'm saying that if somebody like Alan Martin, with his track record, with his achievements in life, with his vision and plan for Ghana, as Alan Martin to her, as John Mahama to her, as Dr. Baumia to her, my God. Let's say, let's say, you employ CEO for Ghana.
Only
Alan Martin is the best.
That's the paper.
That's
Papa, you are a Bo Buckman. And Medina, a Wino. Now, Enra, Imperium Gathering, no, a supernatural turnaround, and a chassis. Now, Asoria, Eddie Rain House Chapel, Possibility Center. A war and Medina Air Coswo, na a starting over 12th of November. Each night be at 6 p.m. na Mediano Asheso. Na software Mediani Sin na so ene a Pastor Uche. And na a bodian for Ebehuno Pastor Uche. Ona Mediani Sin na so a prophet Eric Boahin. Do not have Pastor Uche. And a Mediano Esin na so 6 days. And a Shashenra. Inti Pacho a manin poetry so. Pastor Uche a program manin poetry so. His son said. Major prophet Dr. David Elijah Nigeria Medina say Apostle Dr. Obed Duku Medina say Apostle Dr. Isaac Owusu Bempa Glorious Word and Power Ministries International. One also with Medina say Reverend Kojo Boateng Bempa. One also with Medina say Prophet Dr. Lovey Elias USA. One also with Medina say Mipacho Shannon so ewo North Legon. We do any actually said the woko agboba no Papa's Pizza na chi ena ewo behind Papa's Pizza na chi ena asafono ewo dwumadie yi enyu emfrim ene 6 o'clock o ba emfa ma onko awo ma na wo ba na ya ida kwa na wa frɛ pastor Uche so number no na wa direct na watimi so aba okay 101.7 so any na just from konkom so ma Absol Royal Hotel for mudin tintimai pa na Absol Royal Hotel for ewo Kufodua Kwadum Mudru La Tegas in the eastern region na wafa left say ye na say bia opese wanya ho bi omkosue ho a Absol Royal Hotel is the place.
Okay.
Na mo ye conference bia mo betimi akọ so serene environment and also etie. Yedamo ase Absol Royal Hotel for happy birthday to Corporal George Dansoa or Court Unit Ghana Police Service Uti OKFM pa. Indeed Corporal George Danso or Court Unit Ghana Police Service. And they birthday, happy birthday to you. If you were Sergeant Mercy Kisi and the entire children, Mumani Nana Omde Emma War, Corporal George Danso our Court Unit Ghana Police Service. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mami Fua Shibwaba Esel, who is CEO of Recom Technologies. Ewa Accra. Efri o darling Kwaku Owusu Frimpong. Ena ode ema wo eho nti maami efua Shibwaba Excel, CEO of Recom Technologies Accra. O darling Kwaku Owusu Frimpong ena ode ema wo. Na enchia sonko enkoma Kofi Mensa. We posini ewo Tesano MTTD unit. Kofi Mensa, bra Kofi Mensa Enchasonko enkoma anopei. Happy belated birthday to Kendra Anakwa. If you want kasa wa for Mr. and Mrs. Anakwa, or say Unyankopon, and so in Shroud as from Kokra. Okay, 101.7. So if you're ready, I was some Kwame Nkrumah Tikese, money show president of the land, produce opening Kwame so do me. Na Abigashly, as social media, and so Emma Bibian so called T. Yamamunina Monitia, what ye enyado, yakramu.